Alrighty, we are here. Episode 10. We made it. It's further than I thought I'd make it with Josh. To be honest, the prize.
What are you implying by that, sir?
2 hours roughly a podcast, 10 episodes. That's a lot more time than I thought I'd be able to bear with you, actually.
Yeah. I'm triggered.
Anyway,
we're
we're
a
here.
real dog cunt.
We're here with
Has
Jordan.
to open every episode by being a dog cunt.
It's true. It's true, I do. We're here with Jordan today from Make Them Suffer. How you going, man?
Hello. Yeah, very good, very good. I've got a beer here, which is always pleasant.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this for us, man.
No worries. No worries.
So we're drinking we finally got ourselves 2 of these. So what are they? The
Hop
Market
Nation.
New England IPA by Hop Nation. So they just came into WA like 2 days ago and we snagged a couple. So we'll have a sip right fucking now.
It's very
I haven't tasted it
fruity aroma.
Yeah, I've been
Smells
waiting.
kind of gross.
Hmm?
Don't know.
No, I'm really into that.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than I expected. I expected the flavour to be way stranger than that.
Yeah, some dude was like, it tastes like coriander, and I fucking hate coriander.
Yeah.
I think it has a slight coriander taste, but it just adds to the hops.
Are you guys the coriander haters? Or?
No,
I love coriander.
Yeah.
I
Good.
don't know.
All right.
What is
Just
with
lost
that?
all
I'm
our
in a
listeners.
good I'm in a good room. Yeah.
I don't understand where that came from. You know, I do appreciate that I hate coriander page because it's fucking hilarious.
yeah, for sure.
Just pictures of people in Coles flipping off coriander.
Yeah.
Where did it start? I have no
I don't
fucking
know,
idea.
but it's just one of those things. There's no mediocre. Like, there's no medium.
Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
like you either hate or you love it.
And it literally like ruins people's lives.
Yeah,
like they're
absolutely.
like, oh, my life.
That's
is
what I
ruined.
like about it. I think.
Come around, set people up, just sprinkle a bit, have someone over for dinner, sprinkle a bit in their drink, and they just
Yeah.
to kill themselves.
Just to see what kind of person they are.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit
What a-
rough, mate. You
what a
don't want to
thing.
be doing that over coriander. But yeah, pretty good. If you want to try this, too late. It's pretty much already
Yeah,
gone.
you won't get it unless you want to drive to fucking Mandurah.
No one wants to go to Mandurah.
Yeah. Not even for that beer. And it's fucking good
Yeah,
too.
it is real good. I like to judge a beer off of how many I think I can drink like consecutively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know
Mm.
how like you have beers, like say Guinness or whatever. You're like, yeah, I could probably have 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah.
This is
You put these
this is a
away.
10 and up.
Yeah.
This is a 10 and up.
Ooh.
And they're strong
That's
too.
dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, maybe a 9 and up.
What,
Yeah.
6%? Yeah.
We'll give it a crack, eh?
Well,
yeah.
Hop Nation's just another fucking brewery that can't miss at the moment, eh? All their beers
Yeah.
actually allied that. What'd you have?
Oh, it's a lager, but lagers, they're AIDS.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they're not. It was decent. It was a smashable beer, but
Yeah. Early stages of HIV.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just I think HIV. No, not positive. Yeah, we'll go
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. What's you're the new drummer for Make Them
Yes,
Suffer? Yeah.
I am.
I don't think there's been a huge. There was no like huge announcement on this or anything.
Nah.
It just kind of snuck in there.
Yeah, it's been like a slow sort of process, I guess. Like I started touring with them in February last year. Got started shoved in the deep end, toured Europe with them.
Fucking hell, it's been that long already. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's gone real fast. And then ever since then, done at least 5 or 6 tours, maybe 4 internationals. So I'm very well settled in now. for sure.
How long did you have to learn the set before they just dunked you?
I think it was a couple of weeks.
That's
At
not
least.
too bad. I
Yeah,
guess.
so it wasn't too bad. Probably practiced maybe once or twice. and then just winged it, you know.
Yeah.
I listened to
As you
the songs on the plane.
do. Well, actually, that's where I did most of my practice.
Yeah.
Just
with
flip
2
the
pencils.
flip the food thing down and give it a tap, annoy everyone.
Yeah, the guy in front of you is just raging. Hey?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah, no, it was, it's been fun though, because been mates with them for a long time, so I just sort of slipped in pretty easily, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Was it super nervous heading over there? Or?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Like the first show, a little bit anxious. There's all sorts of feelings going on there, but I think once you start becoming friends with all the bands that you're on tour with and stuff, and everyone's comfortable, it's super easy.
Probably just getting a couple under your belt.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
and
absolutely.
getting
Yeah,
used to the whole
yeah,
cycle and
yeah, and just like using someone else's kit every night and blah blah. But now we've sort of got to a stage where I can actually use my own kit on tours now, which is fun.
Oh, cool.
Well, not my home kit, but the kit that I most commonly use.
Yeah, like
So-
a higher kit.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever you
yeah.
take it,
So that's very comfortable now. So yeah, touring's a breeze now.
yeah.
But I mean, obviously the drives and stuff are very shit.
Yeah. Hey, podcast. Beers.
But
Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, that's it.
Get you through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always wondered about that, like being a guitar player, you don't really have to play other people's instruments, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you
always
guys
thought if
got
you're
it real good, eh?
Yeah, if you're a
Yeah,
drummer, you
vocalists,
just
bring your own mic.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You might need that extra baggage. Assholes.
that little pencil case with a mic in it. It's like
That pencil case is fucking insulting, eh?
Oh, mate, don't get me
they
started.
roll up to the gig and, go, and
Yeah.
pull it out, and you're like, oh, you can't.
Yeah, like my smallest bag is bigger than that pencil case. Like,
I know.
You know, it's
They could probably just pop it in their like toiletry bag. You know, they might just pull it
Yeah,
out.
That's
of
kinda
there
what it
next to
looks
their
like.
toothbrush.
yeah.
And the ones that keep it in the bag are always the ones that have full dents and shit in the grill.
Yeah,
and it just
yeah,
looks
for
like it's
sure.
been in the washing machine.
Yeah. A bit of bubble wrap in your pocket. It's probably less of a blow to you because you don't have to see the pencil case.
Yeah, it's so weird. Every vocalist, hey, just
Oh.
rolls in, and you'll be like setting up, stressing out, you know, for timing. The guy,
Yeah.
you know, trying to sound check, trying to get everything ready, and something's gone wrong with your equipment. You're like, fuck, trying
Yeah.
to get it ready, and they're just hanging at the bar,
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a beer, and just
Yeah,
stroll
giving
up.
you the thumbs up from the bar, going, "Yeah, you doing well, sweetie."
Fucking Ivan likes to stand right in the middle of the stage and just look at everybody really obnoxiously. It's like, get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
Walker stomping around, giving everyone dirty looks.
Ah,
Second one.
yeah.
Oh, that-
Yeah.
So, yeah, he literally burps every 1 second in day-to-day life. And the
Yes,
most
right.
loud, obnoxious burps. But he never had done one on the podcast, and someone
Oh.
got in before him. Who got the Cookie? Cookie got in
Yeah, it was
before,
Cookie, that's right, yeah. So you're the second.
Yes.
and he hasn't even done it yet.
Yeah, so suck shit, cunt, you're lying. Don't believe his lies. Don't try and fucking lie and slander me.
Wait, we'll talk about that. You had a little running on this morning with a cyclist.
Yeah. Just
Did you
revert-
keep a meter away from the cyclist?
Oh
It's
yeah,
law
you
now,
know, keep a meter. It could be a mate or whatever the bloody slogan is. Definitely wasn't a mate.
Yeah,
I could
definitely wouldn't hang out with guys with spandex
the,
pants on.
the worst thing is when I was driving out, I saw him. I was not gonna run him over. I was braking, but he just had to say, "Oh fuck, what did he say?" Like, "Oh, fucking slow down," whatever. I was just like, "Oh mate, all right." And then when he gets down the street, he stops when he's at least 200 meters away, like he wants to fight me. So, oh, fucking, you're hard. You're real hard. You know, just keep, it happened. Just keep going. You don't need to.
There's nothing
They're all
more
like that.
intimidating in life to me than a guy standing there looking menacing in the tightest spandex pants,
Completely
crotch on.
shaven,
Yeah.
glistening
Like,
in the
"Come
sun.
on, bitch," and you're like, "Fuck, I can't, mate. You are the epitome of terrifying."
And he's got a helmet on.
Yeah, one of those hell elongated ones that looks
Yeah.
like a dick. That the
Yeah,
the
of
ice
course.
skaters, the
Yeah, that's it.
Olympic cyclists.
I mean, obviously, I wouldn't have had a fight with him. You know, I would have tried to talk it out, but he really seemed like he wanted to have a good Russell.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Russell Coit.
Nah, not Coit. He's a beautiful man. What's the other one?
Russell
Fighting
Brand?
around the world.
Oh, yeah, Russell
Russell
Brand.
Yeah, Russell Crowe.
Russell
Yeah,
Crowe,
he,
that's
he
right.
wanted to
Russell
Russell
Brand.
Crowe me hard.
Oh man, the
Fought
South
real
Park where
weird.
he's just flying around the world fighting
Oh,
people.
fuck, that's a good one. Eh?
Fuck, I love South Park. Eh? Yeah, when I was in Canada, I was driving around my work van, and I was like one of those big Ford vans, you know, the big
Yeah,
trucks, and it had those reinforced mirrors, you know, with the bars.
Yeah.
Ah,
yep.
you got a tiny dick. I didn't know this about you.
Why? Because it was a work van.
Drive one of those obnoxious vans that take up like 2
Was it a
lanes.
V8? Was it
Yeah,
a
it was
V8?
a
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, and it was awesome because I didn't pay for fuel. Work did, so I could just be like, I had that thing actually sideways in the snow once because, like, before work, we'd take it into the car parks of like
You
Costco
are a
or whatever, and then when there's no one there, and you'd be fucking doing donuts in the work vans.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Do you also wear tap-out
I
shirts?
swear.
Yeah.
I'm wondering.
Hey, mate.
Do you have your
know
last
when
name
you
tattooed
live-
across
when-
your back?
When you're from a place and you don't have snow, and then you live in a place with snow, you're like, this is the funnest thing ever.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
I guess
anything
so.
I'm doing is fun.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was driving around. It wasn't in the winter; it was in the summer. And I'm just driving, and there was like one of those triangle islands that made you only go left or right. You couldn't go straight.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
nah, fuck this. And I went around and straight, and I hear this. That's an illegal turn, and then it's bang on the back of my van. This dude's punched my van. I'm like, I didn't even see this guy, and I look in the rear vision mirror, and I'm coming up to another stop sign. This is in the back street, and he's like riding so angrily towards me as fast as he can. And then I pull up, and he comes in. He thought it was just me in the van, and he comes on. He's like, because I lost it laughing, and I had the windows down, and he's like, you think this is funny? And he comes up to my van, and then he sees there's 2 of us in the van because he comes up like he's gonna fucking start swinging
flog,
at me.
yeah.
And I was like, and then he looks in and sees us 2 of us, and he's like, and he grabs the mirror, and he's like, and he tries to snap it off, and he's like, look, going down on it, like going, yeah, and he was actually roaring, and he didn't even move the positioning of the mirror because it was really stiff. He couldn't even move the positioning, and I was killing myself laughing. I'm like hunched over laughing, and we're like just watching him, and then he
film it?
eventually gives up, and he's like, and he's all red in the face and embarrassed, and he's like, I'm writing you up, and he pulls out, he goes to the side of the road, pulls out a notepad, and he's writing down my
Wow.
company name, and I was like, whatever, dickhead, and just drove off.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
That's very uncharacteristic for Canadian people.
Oh man, he was this fat guy with spandex pants on, and
That's a good image.
yeah, and he was
Yeah,
just
that's hot.
and he was so angry. I'd never seen someone get so, and he was just like trying to police me, like he was
Wow.
angry that I went.
Did he pull up to the car acting if he was gonna fight, and then just
Saw that there was 2 people.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Yeah, because
he just kicked his own bike.
I saw
fucks
him
off.
walking up in the rear vision mirror from the back of the van, and he was like going for a swing, like he was coming up, like he was gonna like wreck me. Oh, we got. Hang on a sec.
got some technical
chuck
issues.
some mic stand.
Oh yeah, no, we're good. Yep, that's it. That's it.
A little better.
Yep,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
a fucking run in with one in Midland too, actually.
Mad
Not-
Dog?
not
Was it Mad
surprised.
Dog?
It wasn't Mad Dog.
What a place
Man,
to have
I
a run in.
I saw Mad Dog the other day on one of those fucking like those Triumph motorbikes. You know the really tiny ones with really short handlebars. You ever seen those?
Oh, what, like a mini motorbike?
Well, they're like halfway between a mini motorbike and a normal size one. They're like
Yeah,
a hell old 60s motorbike or something. He's fucking smashing down, black smoke pouring out the back, no shirt on, no helmet, no shoes, straight down Great Eastern
Mad
Highway
Dog.
in Midland. Yeah, Mad Dog.
That
He lives
guy's
right near
out
me.
of control.
Yeah, he
That
lives
is
right near me, man. I
insane.
see him all the time, mate. He's fucking
The,
lost it.
the Mad Dog.
The Mad Dog.
Oh wow.
I know where he lives, man. I've seen his house, so
Oh.
yeah.
Yes, apparently the cops were telling people to stop going around his house and hassling him because people are going around and pestering the poor guy. But it's like after years of abusing so many people, you almost deserve it.
Poor Mad Dog.
Oh, he's mentally unstable for
Man,
sure.
Did you saw that Mad Dog tattoo? Like someone actually got him tattooed on their leg with Mad Dog written on it.
I didn't actually see
you
that.
see it?
That's fucked.
Is it a big tattoo?
Yeah, it's like a decent piece, man, and it's hilarious. It's like a cartoon picture of him with Mad.
Get him in here.
Yeah, for real.
Get him in here.
He'll probably try and beat us up or something.
Fuck off, dog.
That's all he says the whole time. You're like, so where were you born? Like, what's your story? Fuck off, dog. Fuck you.
Yeah, we were driving down this fucking street near my house, and I had the dog on the back of the ute. I've got this fucking huge Rottweiler.
Yeah, as you do.
He's about that big.
But he's on a chain like this long, so he can't even get anywhere near the side of the ute. and this dude on this bike rode past us, hell close to the car.
Yeah.
And the dog barked at him, and I was like, oh, whatever, don't, dog's just doing dog shit.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
And then we
yeah.
got to the next lights, and he was there, and he was like, wind your fucking window down, and starts abusing me, and he's like, I forget what he said, but I remember he called me a little fat cunt.
What?
And he was like, he was standing, and his head was like that far above the cab. So he was, and this is in like a low, bit like your old car, BT50. So he was like 5'4" maybe. And I'm like 6'2",
He's a
and I was like,
gardener.
I'm a little fat cunt.
It'd be so good if you had like a little red hat in the car to pop on him like he's a gardener. And go, all right, go back to Snow White, mate.
Gnome City. Yeah.
And he's fucking, he's at the lights abusing me. And then this fucking dude at the other side of the lights in this white Commodore does a U. He pulls up in the middle of the thing and goes, get off the road, you fucking bike wanker. And just does a burnout and drives off.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I was like, Midland good.
Yeah.
I like there's that comedian Isaac Butterfield. He's on Facebook. He's just saying how it is. He's pretty funny. But almost every single one of his posts, he just at the end just has to toast bike riders in spandex. He's like, if you do this, you're a fuckwit. And he's always
This guy was your classic bike rider too, like middle-aged, just looked like a leather wallet, full spandex, not a hair on his body, shaved his head, had no eyebrows.
Oh,
It's
what?
he was like
Aerodynamics,
full
man.
into it, this guy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking
actually gets plastic surgery to make his head more pointy just so he can move quicker.
Well, that would explain the cunt's brain damage.
Yeah, of course. Fucking hell.
Man, I actually when I had a sip of that beer then, I did get a little bit of a faux taste, like a real slight aftertaste. Maybe
Reckon?
it's my brain playing tricks on me, but I did get it. Like there's a bit of spice going on in there.
Yeah, there's definitely a spice.
Man, I can
Definitely
barely drink. I've got
complex,
the
though.
shake so bad. Look, I go up to my mouth. I'm like,
Hey, because you're hungover. Don't lie.
I did get drunk.
And by hungover, I mean jonesing for heroin.
Yeah.
You do these things.
Yeah. Smack
Living in the
down
city,
an alleyway.
this.
Woke up in an alleyway this morning with a needle in my arm. Just a regular Saturday
Yeah,
morning.
Yeah, you've rose above it, mate. You're in an apartment now.
Yeah, I actually don't even live here. I just walked in and sat down this couch.
Your key worked. Your key worked. There just
Yeah.
happened to be an interface and microphones there. That's great.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy.
Fuck, I wish I didn't know. No, man, you said before that you knew the guys from Make Them Suffer, and that's like how you just got in.
Yeah.
How you know them? Did you know all of them? or-
Yeah, I was friends with been friends with Jaya for like a long time, since I was probably about 18. I just went to one of his parties that he had once,
Yeah, right.
and that was that, and became mates with him after that. And then Nick and Sean, I've always known who they were, and I think they've known who I was, and because I was in Saviour before, like we'd done shows together and stuff, and and then I guess over time we became friends, and yeah, just sort of slipped in real easy because of that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was nothing. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, that's how easy.
Yeah.
That's good for them. Finding a drummer replacement's like the hardest thing.
Oh
to do,
yeah, definitely.
So what
It's-
is the actual go with that at the moment? I never saw anything announced or
No. Whether there will be an announcement or not, I don't know.
just
I don't really mind.
sliding in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the tours and shit.
It wasn't like something they said to you, like, we're not going to announce it. It was never.
No, not really. We just sort of kept going as we were, and then all of a sudden I was in their like Facebook chats and stuff like that.
No,
like,
just trying
yeah,
to
just
slide you in
yeah, just
How you
talking
re-
about tours and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, so I guess I'm in the band. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think it was fully confirmed until like late last year,
Oh, yeah.
like, or early this year even, maybe. I don't know, but yeah,
Because Booker joined at the same time as you, hey? Because I never even saw anything about the other girl leaving. Or
Booker joined earlier than me, actually. Even though we did the first tour, like
you were just filling in.
yeah, I was filling in at that point. But that was her first tour as well. But but they had already made plans for Booker to be in the band. Squeeze, the old keyboardist, left just before that.
Squeeze.
Squeeze, Louisa.
Louise.
Yeah. Yeah, I was friends with her as well, so it's like it's another.
Yeah, that's awesome, mate.
Yeah, so
Slot right in there.
yeah,
It's pretty
absolutely. But yeah, whether there'll be an announcement or whatever, it does. I mean, they can do what they want.
Yeah.
Whatever, really. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't be complaining if I was getting a slot in to make them something.
Yeah, like it's fine, and we're currently writing, so I've had a lot of input with the drums and stuff. So I think our next release will be different.
Different again.
Different again.
Yeah,
Cool.
right.
It's sounding a bit heavier than the last release.
Yeah, that last one was reminded me of, I don't know if anybody even remembers this, some of the riffs and stuff. I was like, Arturo Chaos. Do you remember?
Yeah,
Nick
yeah, because
Salvano's-
of Nick.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
for
like,
sure, man.
Definitely feeling
Yeah,
that.
you can definitely.
Which I loved because they were the very first Perth band I ever saw. I came here to watch
right.
Between the Buried and Me, and they
Yeah.
opened, and
Yeah.
I forget their frontman's name now.
Was it Parrish?
Yeah, Parrish.
Yeah.
He was just a monster. He was
Yeah.
like crowd surfing shit. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, they were a great band.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah, I guess it's gonna be different. I want to bring back some blasting and stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty keen
Hell
to do
yeah.
that. Yeah, so
I think the fans will be happy to hear
yeah,
that.
absolutely. Yeah.
What
yeah.
do you reckon? It might be a bit of a splice of all three.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm getting at, I guess. Maybe a little more technical in terms of drums, hopefully. I'm going to try and slide that in there. Obviously complementing the song at the same time, though. So I don't want to get in the way. I just want to just really complement the tracks and maybe add a few spicy bits,
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that's why they probably wanted you in the band too. So because
Yeah.
I mean, you bring a lot to the band drum wise.
Yeah.
And that's a good drummer too, someone that's not gonna just throw
Blasting
good
goes
musician,
here.
Yeah.
throw technical shit everywhere.
yeah, for sure.
you
Yeah.
know? Like we've had it with members people trying to throw little licks and shit in
Yeah.
breaks in breakdowns, and you're just like,
Yeah.
you don't do that.
Yeah, that was me to a T, like probably 5 years ago. Just wanted to make everything just like super fucked and like unlistenable.
Well, that's probably why that's what you were doing starting Make Way for Man with Drew.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was basically just write songs as hard as we to make them as hard as we possibly could.
Yeah.
And but make them catchy as well.
Yeah.
You fucking nailed it.
And
Nailed it for
yeah,
sure.
so
You've actually got quite an impressive resume, don't you? Saviour, make way for man.
yeah,
and make them suffer.
it's gone
Yeah.
pretty well, I
Yeah.
think, for me.
Well, it's
in
good
terms
sort of
music.
paying off now too. You're touring
Yeah.
internationally,
Yeah,
having a good time doing it. I
absolutely, man.
Looks
yeah,
pretty-
it's been 2017 was an absolute roller coaster. I never expected it either, which was, I think, more just exciting, and it just sort of just came at me, and just not expecting something like that. Just I can't take it for granted,
Yeah,
it's just really, really awesome.
it is, man, and it doesn't happen to a lot of people. It doesn't matter how good of a musician you are.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, it just doesn't happen. So it's right
absolutely,
place, right time, ability. There's a lot of factors that go into
Yeah, definitely.
that happening. But
Yeah.
I mean, I swear, when you guys are on tour, I wake up every morning going to my shitty ass job, and I wake up to see you and Booker's photos. Having mad times. I'm like, fucking
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, me and Booker
So
tend to go
envious.
on a lot of walks on tour, just checking out the scenery and stuff.
Yeah, you guys
that's
look
good.
like you're having a good time.
Yeah, it's always fun, man, with that crew, for sure. And we all get along really well. Like, you sometimes hear of bands always having arguments and all that, and we all just get on with it, I guess.
I think that's the only way a band will stay together for a
Absolutely,
long time
yeah.
because people don't understand. People assume that because you're in a band, you just bros no matter what.
Yeah,
but
of course,
a lot
yeah.
of the time, people hate each other, or
Mm.
it's more like a work environment, which eventually corrodes a band from the inside
Absolutely,
out.
man.
especially like you said, doing long drives.
Yeah, oh,
You know,
they're the
any-
worst.
You have to be able to like have an argument with someone and then move on. Because
Yeah,
if you're like, man, you fucking accidentally used my toothbrush 2 weeks ago and you never address it, and then you're in a van with him for
Yeah,
like
yeah,
12 hours, you're
exactly.
like, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, that's it. Tour buses are a different story. They're just fun all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause you got
Yeah.
your own little.
Yeah, whereas you
Spot.
you just like you're so confined in that van. But you know, you always have different people to talk to on tour buses. There's usually like 4 bands on a tour bus, so like you always
Oh, really?
Yeah, you've always got like someone to hang out with, and
Oh,
you don't
that's
have
pretty
to
cool.
speak to the same people all the time. Yeah, it's cool.
What's been your favourite tour? So like band wise, like band to tour with.
I reckon that first Europe tour that I did, I got spoilt because the first tour was a bus tour, and it was with Void of Vision, who are from Melbourne, Betraying the Martyrs, who are Frenchies, and Chelsea Grin,
Yeah.
and
Never heard of him.
and that's probably been my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Everyone on that tour was just legendary. Like,
Is the singer of Betraying the Martyrs, is he a Pom?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought so. And the rest of
Yeah,
them are
Aaron's
Frenchies.
from London, I think, somewhere. But he lives in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and then one of the French guys lives in London. So
Oh,
it's like-
really?
yeah, yeah.
Man, they used to have a Mark Mironov on
I was just
drums.
going to
That's
say,
right,
is
yeah.
that, yeah, that's
The Russian
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
he's in
Yeah,
Shredding
Shredding
Brazzers now.
Brazzers,
Yeah.
Their new
Shred.
drummer, Boris. Well, he's not new, I guess, but Boris is. He's an absolute shredder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sick.
Do you see
That's such
that
an
Mark-
aggressive name, eh? Boris.
Boris, I know
Is
it's.
it Boris the Bloke?
Yeah, for sure.
Boris from Betraying the
He
Martyrs.
actually filled in for Periphery on one tour. Actually.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
fuck,
So he's a
man. Where
beast.
did he come from? Was he just a session drummer? Or
I don't actually know before that. Not too sure.
Because
But yeah, he's
I
done
was
quite a bit.
thinking, how the fuck are you going to replace that Mark
Yeah, yeah.
dude? Because that dude, have you seen his covers of
I haven't actually.
Oh,
He
I
does-
met him in Europe.
I
actually,
saw
on that tour.
photos of you guys
Yeah.
hanging there.
But I'd never heard of him before that point, and I didn't know he was in Betraying the Martyrs either.
Oh, really?
And then I just like sort of clicked with all the conversations going on. I was like,
Yeah, right.
Because I saw his, he did a Infinite Annihilator cover, and he's doing like some of the patterns just with one kick and stuff. And
Yeah,
I
because
was-
that shit's like 280 BPM.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
dude, and he's just doing windmills the whole time.
Really?
The dude's
Yeah.
insane,
Ah.
man. He's-
Yeah, sick.
Follow him on Instagram, eh? He's so awesome. It's fucking disturbing.
Yeah.
Who plays Infinite Annihilator with 1 foot?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
a
have to give
hell-
him a follow.
Hell, yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
yeah, he
Absolutely.
is a drum lord.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, I know he does like. I'm pretty sure he does master classes and stuff. So,
Mm.
yeah, I assumed it.
Yeah, he does. He's got all these little kids that are just
Yeah, yeah.
shredding as well.
There's just gonna be like a hell, like, rising of like bloody blast beaters and stuff. Like, and like the next like 10 years, there's just gonna be all blast bands.
No one can do anything
Yeah,
else. They just-
But slowly kind of crept into mainstream, eh? Blast beats. Like,
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't
I
that
guess
long
so.
ago. It was like blasting was like a, death metal, tech death thing.
Yeah,
only.
yeah. It's kind of
Now-
everywhere now.
Yeah, like Trivium, one of the new, there's a song on the new Trivium album where he's singing over blasting. It's
That's
like a
sick.
40-second long
Well, so
chorus.
That's
so
awesome.
does Periphery, in
Yeah,
that
that-
chorus, that shit.
yeah, yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just,
You kind of
I actually
expect it
love
more
that.
from Periphery.
Yeah.
though.
I love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
awesome.
so sick how he does that.
yeah.
I want to hear some blasting in Britney Spears. So, like, if it comes that popular, like, just, but with like hell, like electronic type.
I can imagine that Lee Harding guy's gonna make a resurface with blasting.
Yeah, man.
He's like, I'm not punk rock anymore, I'm metal. He comes back with his new hairdo.
yeah, man. Yeah, sick.
Oh, that dude was so bad. That Wasabi song. Do you ever
Wasabi.
remember that? He was like
Nah.
he was a contestant on the Australian Idol, and he had that song Wasabi.
Yeah, because I know. That's right. I knew I'd heard him from somewhere. Yeah.
I actually had to go get an STD check for AIDS after hearing that song. I was like, do I have AIDS?
I actually didn't even mind that song the first time.
Just back in the day, had the green stripe
yeah,
through
I
your hand.
embraced the HIV for
Oh,
sure.
God.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. That sounds fucked.
It really is. Yeah.
I actually like say the word AIDS so much. I had a dream the other night that
Yeah,
one of my mates was like, "Oh, I got AIDS," and he was like, "Yeah, it's got AIDS." Yeah, in my dream he had AIDS, and I was like, "How'd you get it?" And he's like, "Oh, I think I licked an envelope and it had AIDS on it." This is like actually happened in my dream. I woke up and I was like, "That's fucking ridiculous." I have some. I think I may be saying that too much. Creeping into my dreams.
I licked an envelope and cut my tongue.
And he didn't even give a fuck that he had
And
AIDS. Like,
by
"Yeah, I got
envelope,
AIDS."
I mean a man's arsehole.
Yes.
Sweaty arsehole.
Gotta love a sweaty.
Love the tail off with the oh yeah, fuck. Sweaty arsehole.
Shows your ass.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck, man. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
dear.
we actually got a few more nice beers to drink too. So
There you are.
yeah, we got some.
Couple of
You're
days.
gonna have to get an Uber home.
Yeah. Might have to. I went a little bit overboard. I went there and I was like, oh, that beer looks so good, and I bought like 2 other 4-packs as well. So
Yeah, sweet.
Oh, the
Hook
other
me up.
ones aren't that strong though. Eh? They're not too bad.
they'll put. Well, I mean that's 6%. They'll put you over. They'll put you over.
Just
Yeah,
that
but-
one.
No, like a couple of them will.
Couple of
Yeah,
hours podcasting. few
3 of them,
beers,
probably
be right.
3 will
Well-
put you over.
A little bit empty here, mate.
Oh, demanding.
Shit.
I like an
No.
aggressive girl, actually.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
We'll just quickly slap the pause button, fill up the cup, and we'll be right back.
BRB.
All right, we're back with more beers.
Yeah, that's not bad.
We got
I definitely prefer the other one, but this goes alright.
There you go, Beer Farm. Do better. Do better. So
Before we get lost in actual being too drunk, well, would you
actually-
buy this again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is an absolute
The Hop
beauty,
Nation.
that one.
yeah, I could get through a few of those. I do
Yeah.
like there is some. I do notice that coriander. There's a little bit of spice to it. Like
Yeah.
I think that was they nailed that the markets of Melbourne because there's a lot of spice taste. There's I thought it was going to be.
hit the switch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a wanker. He's an absolute wanker.
I was just trying to get a bit of head back on it.
Don't ever review a beer and swirl it like that again.
Yeah.
That's so obnoxious.
That's fine.
Why?
No, this
Why?
is this actually says it had it does have chili in it. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, there's that
Yeah.
little.
Oh, so it does.
Yeah,
definitely
Yeah,
a bit
that's
it reckons kaffir. Is that how you say kaffir? Kaffir, lime leaf, mango, coriander, Vietnamese mint, and subtle chili.
There's definitely
That's
that
good.
spice on the back of your
Yeah.
throat.
I
After.
really like that.
It's
though.
quite complex. I feel like you need to drink quite a few of these to actually get a hold of what's in it.
Hop Nation, stop sending only 1 carton over
I know.
per
Yeah,
bottle. over.
yeah.
We need more.
Yeah, no, right.
I actually just can't get enough of beer. Like as each week goes on, I seem to be drinking more beers, and I'm
Yeah.
like, gonna be bankrupt soon.
I know it's
That's
beyond a
alright.
joke. Eh? Some of these are like $35 for 4 beers.
These were.
Wow.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. They were
$35 for
$35.
that.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
fuck me.
like a sticker on a can.
I know,
Yeah.
man. All these craft beers are, they're just cans with like that one is too. It's like literally a sticker on a can.
Yeah.
I like that though.
It just costs them so much to make that they
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about the can.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Who was the dude on this? It's got a bit of a head on him, actually. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, wow. That is a rough lid.
Roughly.
Gee. Yeah.
Man, I'm down. That's fucking good.
Yeah, it's not bad though, is it?
I need to get the taste of that other one out of my mouth.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah. My palate needs to be washed.
readjusted. Should have
Yeah.
got some lemon sorbet. That's
Fucking
what
hell.
that's what they give you at restaurants,
hell.
eh? When you need to change your palate
lemon
up.
sorbet.
Lemons. They give you like a spoonful of it.
Lemon sorbet.
Hey, we're getting full wanker in here up today. Eh?
You've crossed the line, mate.
Oh, dear.
yeah.
Oh, you guys pour it into glass. I feel like.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, you can smell it when you drink it.
Yeah,
It
because
gives it
what
that-
smells a huge part of your taste, isn't it? You know, when you,
Yeah,
when you
so
have a
didn't you
cold.
know that? Oh, my God.
Oh my goodness, he's not wanker enough. The thing is, we know fuck all about beer. We just drink it and just like talk about how yum it tastes. We always say that like every beer we drink on here, we're like, oh, that's so fucking good. And
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah.
like, you always fucking say that.
Yeah.
So what's
Terrible critics.
Yeah, oi, we are, and that brings up the fact that we only put this beer segment in so we could drink beers, and then the more we drink them, the more obsessed we get with them. But yeah, we know fuck all about
Yeah,
them. We
absolutely. Yeah.
This is ultra pineapple, yeah.
Yeah. So
Pretty
they added more
pineapple-y.
pineapple to this batch apparently. Adam was saying yesterday you had a family trip down, then you went to Beerfarm because that's where
Adam
that's from.
is Jordan's brother from plays bass in Make Way for Man.
Yeah.
Talented ass fucking
I didn't
family.
actually. I didn't actually go on that trip, unfortunately.
Oh,
where
stood
was
the
I?
family up.
Yeah, I really fucked him over.
Mm. Oh yeah, they said they hate you now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's real fair. I didn't go on that one. I can't remember why, but yeah.
Out on tour or something.
Oh, I don't even know.
When was your last tour? When did you?
Oh man, it's actually been. The last one was. No, not America, Europe. In late last year. I can't remember what month it was now.
You seem to do like Make Them Suffer's touring a lot, hey? Because you did Europe and then Australia and America and then Europe.
So last
straight
year
away.
we did Europe tour and then we did an Aussie tour with Amity in Paris and Beartooth, and then after
I
that,
love Beartooth though.
yeah, they were cool, man. Good guys too. After that we did the States. That was a headliner, and then Australia headliner, and then Europe headliner, and then that brought us to this year. We played Unify at the start, and then we did like a one-off Melbourne show, and then next week we've got Download.
Oh yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to see Dursty rip up the stage just quietly.
I saw him at Soundwave. It was fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm
There's all
really
these-
excited
all
for
these naked
DJ
chicks
Lethal.
everywhere.
He better have that red
Oh, you
cap.
mean-
Oh, mate, I tell
No, he
you
will.
what.
He will.
He will, yeah.
There's something disturbing about a 45, 46-year-old man who calls himself DJ Lethal still.
Yeah,
That's
right.
how old those guys are.
They're getting on.
They'd
I
be
think.
up there, yeah. I think so.
You call
Yeah.
me fucking old cunt. That dude's like,
Ancient.
yeah.
Old as
Put it-
dirt.
They probably have to actually
Old
dig
as
him up out of
dust.
a tomb for the show. They're like, Download Festival. Go get that DJ Lethal's band in, Limp Bizkit. And they
Yeah,
just
take him out the freezer.
He's been cryogenically frozen for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Just one of those brains in those floating things.
Yeah.
Just the red cap on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they preserve the cap.
No, when I saw him at Soundwave, I mean, most people hate Limp Bizkit, let's be real.
Oh, I fucking love it, man.
Me too, and I thought they put on a sick show, eh?
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see Limp and Korn as well. Korn's probably one of my favorite bands of all time, so
Really?
definitely keen to. And I've never seen him with their drummer now, so
Who's the
definitely
drummer?
Ray Lugia, I think his last name
Is
is.
he new?
When did he join? I can't remember when he joined now, but he's a beast. So.
I saw them at Soundwave. I think before you were in Make Them Suffer, they played at, like right before Korn. Like on that.
On that side stage thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
it was
remember that. Yeah.
Crazy that show. There was so many people
Yeah.
packed in that tent.
Is that the one with Black Dahlia as well? Playing
It was the
straight
last
after?
one. The
And
last one
Testament?
ever. I think it had like who was on it? There was Korn. There was AFI were on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, that's
that
right.
one,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do
Avenged
remember
Sevenfold
now.
headline.
Was it Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah,
Oh, they did. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. And they down tempoed heaps of their songs.
It was just
Avenged.
one song, Take It Easy, mate.
Well, I
It was
remember.
just
I
Unholy
remember being
Confessions.
triggered anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Unholy Confessions.
I
they play it
actually,
hell
yeah,
slow.
they played, and I was like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah, I don't know why
What?
they do it. It sounds like arse.
I was like, "Does that guy can't play it or something?" I mean, you would have the selection of any drummer you want, and you like, I don't know.
Well, they
What's
fired, they
going on?
fired that
Who
guy
knows?
since, so.
Not sure what's go there.
That was a weird
Yeah.
time for that band, actually.
Yeah, that album in the middle there was bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can honestly
Hail
say
to the
I've
King
never
one.
listened to 105's album.
Oh no, that was Avenged.
Oh,
so-
Avenged. Yeah, same. I'm sure they're good. But yeah.
Same band. AFI.
So yeah, what have
I'll
we
cut
got?
you.
Download. Oh, and then a week after download, we're actually playing a show in Perth.
Oh, is that the
Playing at Capital.
last night?
Yeah, yeah.
Sick.
So that should be real fun.
Is that
So-
a long weekend? It's
Yep.
a Easter weekend, is it?
Yeah, correct.
yeah,
so I
sick.
think we're playing on like the Thursday night or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. so
Who
that'll
else
be
is
real
on
fun.
that?
It is
Shit, I
statues.
You dog cunt, you fucked him up.
I've only seen the poster, that's why. And it was very briefly on Facebook. So
There's
I know
now
statues
all
are
the,
there.
Like, supporting bands like, if you don't fucking say it, you
We're gonna do nothing about it.
Oh, bloody
I'm gonna
hell.
stand
Just
there with
look it
my
up.
arms crossed.
Yeah,
all
yeah, I
angry.
know, I know.
There's an event. Just look it up on Facebook.
Yeah, yeah,
Statues
just-
make them suffer.
Yeah, and there's a
That'd be
band
good.
playing as well before statues. I'm sorry, I can't
Oh,
remember.
you know what it was? I think it was the winner of that Battle of the Bands thing they had.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's what it is. Yeah, the winner
Okay.
of the Battle of the Bands is playing. I
Right.
saw on another poster that
Okay.
was like Battle of the Bands winner gets to open on that
Oh, okay.
show.
Man,
so.
that just reminded me.
Well,
I fucked
yeah.
up. I wanted to go to Amps last night because Illyria were playing that acoustic set.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Yeah.
I like that band.
Yeah, well, it's weird though because Ilya is in their main vocalist is in Serbia, so I don't know who was going to do vocals.
That's how they called their band, their vocalist name almost.
Almost, yeah.
Really?
His name's Ilya, and the band's called Illyria.
Wow.
Kind of obnoxious. Hey, how
Yeah.
big's your head?
Illyria and the
Yeah.
Ilya.
And the other guy.
Yeah, and the co-workers.
That's such an Aussie name.
Yeah.
It's like the ensign from Star Trek, how he dies on it. Like when there's the random guy in an episode, he just dies. They're like, hey, we've got a guy that you've never seen before on the show. He's going to die and never get another turn. And then
You're
bury-
a fucking nerd. Make a fucking Star Trek reference?
Yeah, dude.
You're a
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
that's
going to come
really
clean.
bad.
Yeah. I'm
Unbelievable.
going to come clean. I watched Star Trek every Friday night when I was young with my mum and dad and
That's
two
gross.
brothers.
That's the gross Star Trek too,
Why?
like the hell shit one.
Oh, you know what's good about it though is that
Nothing.
there's so many Star Trek jokes on Family Guy and shows, and it just makes it. I find it so fucking funny. When most people
Yeah.
are just like, that's not.
Yeah, it's hell
Yeah.
embedded in pop culture. I could just never get into it.
I like it how the bald Patrick Stewart's just made a meme of himself, and he's actually in American Dad now, and he's just pulling
Playing
the piss
himself,
out of
yeah.
himself. That guy's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Speaking of space shit, you see Lost in Space is getting its own TV show. Do you
Oh,
remember Lost
really?
in Space?
No.
Yeah,
You
that's
would have heard that
was it a
robot. Danger,
remake? It
Will
was a
Robinson.
remake.
Danger. You never heard that?
No, I
It
don't
was
think
shit.
so.
It was a remake. I
Am I
think
too old?
it was out in our parents. No, because it was our parents' era. But
But there was a
They
movie when
remade
we
it,
were
yeah.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
With,
No, actually.
Matt LeBlanc was in the remake. In the
I
movie.
never actually saw it. But
Oh,
yeah.
didn't you?
That was like my mum's favorite show. I think when she was like 12.
Well, that's going back.
Maybe you're actually older than me. You fucking dickhead.
No, but
Smashed.
watch the trailer, man. It looks fucking sick. It's made by Netflix, so you know.
Yeah, everything they
Pretty
I'll
much
be sure to
can't
check
miss.
that out.
Oh yeah, just writing that down on just saving that to my list.
Put that in my notes.
It's all about drums, right?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Drums, and that's
me.
it. No other hobbies, just drums.
Yep. And I hardly play drums anymore either, unless I'm on tour. Like,
Unless you're on a plane and tapping on.
yeah,
the back of
yeah. Unless I'm
someone's
annoying
chair.
someone. Yeah, yeah. Like,
Can
yeah.
I just use your annoying kid that's running down the aisle of the plane as a hi-hat? Can you just put his head in here and you just like
Dong.
use him as the ride
Yeah.
bell?
Yeah, yeah.
Bong.
Put a little like wide brim hat on him. Just like, shaped like a symbol. It's fine.
There's nothing worse, hey, when you're on a plane and there's just some kid kicking the back of your chair. Or I was on one a while ago and I was trying, because I always sit in the aisle,
Yeah.
and you'll be sitting there and a kid will run past and be like, and it just kept knocking me like every few minutes, and I was trying to
Oh.
sleep, and I just wanted to turn around and just open him like a bottle, just grab his head and just be like, and just like
put
a
him
bottle.
to sleep for a bit. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the worst or that one cunt who is been eating the grossest food and won't stop farting, eh?
Oh,
so
that was
foul.
actually me on the fly home from Melbourne. Oh, yeah. I remember. So I was sitting there and I was doing some hell bad farts. Like
Just into
they
the
were
chair.
they were like eggy. They were like, oh, just
You're
horrific.
trying to
man.
bury him into the foam of the
Yeah,
chair.
yeah.
So
They were horrific, dude. And like Jai was like next to me and he was just like, cunt, stop farting. Like that is so bad. And I was just like, dude, it's not me, man. Like it's not me. Like I don't know. I was lying straight. I was like, honestly, man, it's not me. It smells so bad though, right? It's so bad. And then the chick next to Jaya, like I remember like I did one. And like I was just waiting for the reaction. Like I was looking at Jai, but I could see this other chick in my peripherals. And like she just like all of a sudden just did this like like just and she fully thought it was Jaya. So it was great, yeah.
It's like the most obnoxious thing to fart on the planet.
It's so bad.
Because when
man.
someone does
Sometimes
a
you
hell
gotta
stinky
go.
one, he ain't getting away. Like,
No. And like this was like pre poo before I like because I drank a lot that weekend and I hadn't pooped yet because the toilets at Unify aren't that great. There's very limited toilet paper there,
and
so-
you've got Vietnam. You've got basically the Vietnam Melbourne market
Yeah,
swirling
yeah.
around
Oh.
in your
Oh,
guts.
man.
yeah, it was so you can
It's not
imagine
me,
the
man. It's not
farts.
me.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
up and the fucking seats just melted
Oh.
back to just the frame.
I didn't even get up in like it just scared to see what my seat had looked like. Maybe I'd like discolored the
Or
fabric.
there's just burn marks on the
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Pretty sure
man.
I had holes in my knickers by the end of it.
Your seat will literally just spontaneously combust if you're on
Yeah.
that plane any
Oh
longer.
man,
Oh man,
I
that
felt
must
sorry
be
for
s-
everyone in my vicinity. There.
That must be so crook if you've got fucking 4 bands on a bus. Everyone's been drinking, and there's just that one
actually,
bus toilet.
no joke, man. Oh, no one shits in the toilet. By the
Ah,
way. Yeah,
good.
that's like a no go. It's only pisses in the bus toilet.
I would. I'd be that guy. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
fuck.
Unless you
piss.
hotbox it and like you hot bag it and you put a bag there and you shit in the bag and then you throw it out.
oh, in the toilet. Oh,
Yeah,
what, put
so
a
you can
bag
put the
down
bag
toilet.
down in the toilet so you have a nice little seat and then you shit in the bag and then you close the bag, put it in a bin. Yeah.
That's some little tour in.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
So
Hey.
disgusting.
just a little tip.
The worst part, grabbing that bag out after it's been sitting in those. Actually,
Yeah.
this is a point on the. I don't know if what the toilet was like on the tour bus, but in America on the Greyhounds, their toilets
Oh.
don't have the flap on it, and it's just shit slosh. I was on this Greyhound in
I
Canada
hate
one
those
time.
greyhounds, man.
Dude.
oh, you mean like in the toilet?
Yeah, they're open, like and Europe
good.
too. They don't have the flap like here where it's sealed
I
off.
bet you that
Yeah.
You
smells
can
good.
just see shit. And I was sitting on the back of the bus and it
Fuck.
stunk like ass and
Yeah.
the door was open. And I could see the toilet. I could see water going
Yeah, it's just like a sump full of
Oh,
people's
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
and it was sloshing around. I was like, I'm going to catch some hideous
Yeah,
disease.
yeah, man. They're scary, those toilets. Eh?
That's fucked.
And you could
Yeah.
you could get splashed. I like could
easy.
never do a shit
With that
one.
like blue water or whatever
Yeah.
is in there.
I can imagine the smell because when you're on a building site or something, you
the
got to
wind
piss in
blows
the.
and you smell that.
No, you piss on the flap and it's as it gets heavy
Piss on
enough,
the
it
Yeah,
falls
yeah.
down and the flap opens and you just get blasted with
Yeah,
that
yeah.
warm,
All this
stinky
talk
air.
about pissing on flaps.
That's so filthy.
Let me piss on your flaps.
I can't.
Oh, dear.
I bet you Al Stewart said that. He's done that.
Let me piss on your flaps.
He's for sure done some devious things in his time. You don't get a voice like that just by genetics.
It's so weird watching Home and Away now, and when he's talking in his voice, you're like,
Is that thing still going?
no,
Home
you
and
know
Away?
what? Yeah, that's.
I think he finally has been killed off for that, hasn't he?
No.
Oh no,
surely
it was
not.
Irene that
Hey,
got killed off.
When he died,
But he'd come back.
When they that
Somehow.
cunt will die in real life, and he'll still be acting.
They'll
somehow.
CGI,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah.
CGI his fucking ghost into it.
They summon him through a Ouija board and just have him. It's the ghost of Al's rape.
Stone the flaming crows.
Oh, Ralph.
Imagine
Alfie.
living in a town like that where you got Alf as a to turn to for advice. You just go, Hey, Alf.
No one goes for advice because they're scared.
They just get buried in the dungeon. I actually went to that because it's filmed in Newport in Sydney.
No,
hey?
it's filmed in Summer Bay, man.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, he's like, Summer Bay's a made up place. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Oh, fuck. I love Alfredo.
So how'd you get into being a drummer, man? What, like, I imagine if you're a kid, that's the last thing your parents want you to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess, how did it start? I think it started around 12 years old. I somehow became interested in it. Don't know how. And eventually got my first drum kit shortly after and got a few lessons. And then after that, me and my brother, who had already been playing bass, started doing little covers at home. And then we both formed a band. Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Yeah, we used to my parents used to have heaps of parties. And we used to play for them, like
Oh, that's
little
sick.
covers.
That's fucking awesome.
Whether they
What were you
enjoyed it or
covering?
not.
Like
Like Offspring.
Really?
Yeah, what else?
It was-
Like Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I was going to
Anyone
say Chili
singing?
Peppers
Yeah,
for sure,
man.
bass, yeah.
Yeah, bass and drum heavy. Yeah, it was.
Was anyone singing?
No,
Anyone singing?
no, it was
You weren't
very
singing?
boring.
All the drunk oldies were singing.
Yeah, oh, they fucking loved it. Eh?
Crowd
Yeah, that would have been
vocals.
so
Though
cool.
they were all hell smashed. Although I've seen the footage and yeah, we didn't do too bad. To be fair. It was pretty good.
Yeah, well.
How much older than you is Adam?
He's
He's same age as me.
Is he? So
Yeah.
it's
4 years.
1,000.
4 years old.
Yeah.
No, he's
4 years older than me.
He's 31. Yeah, 86.
Oh wait, he turns.
He's 32. This year.
Jordan's like, shit, it's his birthday today.
No, okay, so yeah, he turns 32 in like 9 days.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. That would have
Yeah.
been, I would have killed for a brother or something to play with when I was
Yeah, no,
younger.
it was good, man. Like, yeah, and then obviously we were in bands together that whole time. Like,
I was saying to Josh, like, because you, Adam and Drew, like, started Make Way.
yeah,
I was saying to Josh, I didn't even fucking realize you were his brother until like
It
2
was-
weeks
Really?
ago.
It was Jordan and Drew that started it.
Oh, was it Jordan? Yeah, right.
Wasn't it
Well-
you and Drew?
yeah. I mean, I was the one that sort of hit up Drew and was just like, "Yo, want to like start a band?" And then I was like, "I know a bass player. Like, I think
Some
he'll
guy.
do. He'll do."
He's pretty shit. He's kind of a cunt.
Great looking bloke though. He's got them mather jeans. And yeah, so it was me, Drew, Adam, and then like Josh. You know Josh, don't you?
Yeah, the old guitarist.
Yep.
The
yeah.
old
I don't
SpongeBob
know.
guitar.
Yeah,
boy.
SpongeBob
Yeah.
guitar. So yeah, we wanted Josh in the band as well. We got Josh in.
Who did Josh play for previously? Just
Our old band,
uh,
from way back, like
oh, okay.
Sight Transcend, they were called.
oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
just some absolute beast of a guitarist.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
Lurking in
Yeah, that's why I was
Neverland.
Always in the
like-
shadows.
That's
yeah.
why I was like, where did this fucking guy come
Yeah,
from? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I remember
So,
back in the day, I played with Drew in a band, and he was talking about playing with you. Like he wanted to play.
was
in
that
a band.
Reflections of Ruin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wanted to play in a band with you for ages, but it was just never lined up. with
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
was doing,
The
and-
stars finally aligned.
Yeah. So he was pretty pumped about that.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess we got a little good innings in there.
Before he got
Man,
pinched.
he's
Fucked up.
struggling to find someone to jump on second guitar there. Hey, and
Yeah.
we're
I
like,
think he's
man,
given up, hasn't he, on finding a second guitarist?
Has he?
Yeah, he said that he was just going to do it himself.
Yeah, it's
full-time.
like what?
Oh,
Like
yeah, fair
when
enough.
you're that good, like you're not gonna find that many people around that have that ability. That's the
Yeah.
one problem. You know, he's just absolutely ridiculous.
Mm.
Yeah,
He is.
and then he does
fucked.
stuff with Bo, but Bo doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Bo plays in that depths. He's
Yeah, he's a good guitarist as well.
he's sick,
yeah.
but he hates playing live. He just wants to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
Bo
just likes writing
literally-
songs.
Get some more self-esteem, Bo. He's like one of the best guitarists I've ever seen, and it's like, oh no, it's like, man, you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Just,
He
own
can't
it.
accept it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he put a video out just of like the singing he wrote. I don't know. I think he spent about
I
a
think
week.
I watched that.
I think he spent about a week on it. Had like 80,000 views overnight. Lucas Mann from Rings of Saturn, the lead guitarist, commented on it and was like, "What the fuck? This is sick."
Yeah.
And Bo's like, "Nah, I'm pretty shit at guitar."
Yeah, if that dude's like telling you you're good, you'd have to be like, maybe I am. Maybe I
Maybe
can
I'm
play.
alright.
It's like, if you're shit at guitar, I'm going to burn everything I am.
I'm gonna rip my vocal box out.
Yeah. I know when I say it, I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, any other news? What you guys are up to? Any other cool things you guys are doing? Or
I think we've locked in to a couple of tours this year. Can't
Talk
say
about 'em
much
yet.
about them at the moment, but they're gonna be really, really sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty excited for those. They're all around the same time as well.
Have you guys not got a tour booked at the moment?
No, we this year's we thought it was gonna be just like tours, but it's been fairly quiet.
So far, it's only March.
So far, yeah. But yeah, we've just locked in a couple, so it's gonna be they're gonna be really fun. Some places we haven't been before as well, so it's exciting.
actually, I wanted to ask you, how did the headline tours go in America? What was the crowds like? And
We're
'cause that's a pretty big thing for a band. Like, it's a hard
Yeah.
market. to
yeah,
get
yeah.
into.
We had a few sold out shows.
Fuck yeah.
They're actually awesome.
Man, that's amazing.
The shows were sick. Like, I didn't know what to expect with it being my first time with Make Them Suffer in America, and I was kind of blown away as to the numbers we got. Just actually couldn't believe it. It was awesome.
It's pretty
Yeah,
amazing for a
like
heavy Aussie band. To
Yeah,
break into
yeah, and I
America.
know-
Perth too.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that Make Them Suffer were going on tour in America like ages ago when I wasn't in the band. I was just like, oh, fucking finally. Like, they're so hyped in America. And then, and then I finally got to experience it myself. And yeah, it's sort of like places like LA and Canada. The Canada shows were really good.
Yeah. That's interesting because Canada's scene, like, I don't know, I used to live in Vancouver.
Yeah.
And the music scene there was so weird, man.
Yeah,
You'd go
right.
to a show and it'd be packed, and then another band that's huge, and there'll be 2 people there.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, I remember
Yeah.
going to a Red Jumpsuit Apparatus show when they were huge. at
Aren't they
that
from
time.
Canada too?
No, they're American, but there was 10, I'm not even talking up, 10 people there. And I was like, what
Fuck.
the fuck? This band was like massive at the time. And then I went to like a Pennywise show and it was sold out. Like an
Yeah.
old band, wasn't even.
Weird, man.
Yeah, they had
Who
like
knows how it
1,000 people
works.
there.
Actually, I think the craziest show we played on that whole America-Canada tour was Montreal.
Really?
Oh, man. That was insane.
Who was
It
that
so
with?
good. Our supports were Enterprise Earth and a band
Ugh.
called Spite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know them.
Spite
They're
are
fucking
sick.
sick.
Yeah, I really enjoy Spite.
Their
really
vocalist
nice
is fucking
guys.
crazy.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Enterprise Earth are fucking sick too.
yeah they're
Yeah.
great band.
That's a heavy lineup.
Yeah, it was real heavy. We were
You
like
guys are like the lightest
yeah, we were the
band on the-
lightest
yeah.
band on that thing. Like, but yeah, everyone was super
You're not
cool
going to
on
get
that tour.
much heavier than Enterprise Earth, though. Hey, like,
Very, very
they-
heavy. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they were fucking hype train city for a while there. I don't know what happened to them. Kind of dropped off a bit.
I
the
think
new-
they just released some new stuff.
Oh,
yeah,
they-
the new album. Hey, it didn't
Yeah.
seem to blow up as much as their first one. I think because that other one they rode, Infinite Annihilator were doing so well.
Yeah,
They sort of rode that wave there.
Is there
Yeah, that's
anywhere that you're like hanging out to play or
or
to go even just to have a look?
I really want to go to Japan.
Fuck,
Yeah, I'd love to.
You've never been before?
No,
No.
not even like for a holiday
Yeah.
either. So I think touring Japan would be sick. And it's very possible that that's happening this year. So yeah,
There you
Should
go.
be.
Everyone in Japan. I think, man, even smaller bands that go there, they just love music. The Japanese,
They
and
do,
they
yeah.
go nuts. So that'll
Yeah.
probably be it'll probably
Yeah.
blow you guys away. Hey?
yeah, really excited. I think I'm not. This is just talk at the moment. But I think we're going with pretty
big band. So if that does happen, then I'll be very stoked.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that'd be sick.
could expect some decent crowds for that for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a Perth band called Earth Rot. You've probably heard of
Yeah,
Earth Rot.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They went to Japan and they were like posting videos of the crowds and shit.
Just
They
massive.
hadn't. Like
Yeah.
they're not. I mean, they're doing really well, but they're not as big as Make Them Suffer, obviously. And
Yeah.
yeah, the crowds were fucking crazy. They were
Yeah.
going off too.
Yeah, they do get into
Yeah.
it proper.
really
hey?
do,
Yeah,
man.
it's funny because it's such like a,
Reserved.
you know, they're known for being
Yeah,
so
man,
reserved
yeah.
and then chuck some black metal and they lose their shit.
Yeah, it's fucking great, man.
They do
They
love
play in the
Western culture.
craziest places too, like in these little fucking basements under a cafe, and there's like literally no paint on the walls. It's just like cement and concrete, and there's
Yeah.
a fucking black metal show down there.
Yeah, and it's just
Crazy.
packed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. It would be cool. I went there once to Japan. It's fucking amazing. It was a place I never had on my list to go.
Yeah,
And I went with a few mates because they were going, went snowboarding there.
Yeah.
And it's just, it was one of the coolest places I've
yeah,
ever been.
man.
hey.
I
It's
mean,
so
like
fucking sick.
my girlfriend went last year, and I never even thought about going until she went, and I saw all the things that she got to experience there. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
I really need to go there. Like,
Because their culture, what I love about Japan is their culture has not been fucked with. They've still kept such a tight lid on everything. Yeah, in their own country, and you go there, and it's like, man, this is one of the few places I've ever been that is really different. You know,
Yeah,
I don't feel like you go to Europe, you go to America, so many similarities to Australia, and it's awesome. But there, you're like, it just was so strange, but
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, they cut themselves off for like 300 years. It was like no white people in or out. Fuck you, because they
Yeah.
saw what was happening to like
The
Indonesia. and shit.
original racist.
Yeah, yeah.
The OGs.
Fuck you, white
racism. Yeah.
So yeah, they definitely.
isn't it
got
like
a
the
unique
safest
culture.
country in the world as well, or one of?
It's
It
one
must
of eight.
be.
It's either that or like Sweden or something. In terms of
I
like
don't know about
murders.
Sweden.
per
Yeah, I've seen a lot
more.
of crazies in Sweden.
Yeah.
Actually,
Fuck yeah.
I've come across a few characters in Sweden.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, like it's pretty hectic.
Well, they
Yeah,
had that
now.
mass shooting not that long ago. Eh?
Yeah, one.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
my
I
ex
take
it
girlfriend
back.
actually
Fuck you,
knew
Sweden.
that chick that was involved in that.
Oh God, really?
Yeah,
That's fucked.
yeah. I remember her or knew some or the dude, one of the two. Yeah, they were involved in some kind of underworld there. But there's a bit
Wow.
big underworld there now, I think. Yeah,
True.
but yeah,
That's
it's a-
Very suspect Swedes.
Suspect Swedes.
Yeah.
well, I think they're such an open country. Hey, there's so many people coming in and out of there, so it's pretty crazy place.
Yeah.
Awesome though. I love Sweden. Eh?
Yeah, it's
Fucking
pretty cool.
sick.
I do like it.
Well, that would have been cool actually. That would have been some good shows there. Hey,
Sweden.
Gothenburg or
Yeah, we played Gothenburg and Stockholm. Yeah, I think they were good shows from memory.
It's all kind of a blur.
Yeah, I mean, cause the Europe tours, it's usually like a show a day, so it's kind of blurs into one.
yeah. When you're doing 40 or 30 shows on a tour, it's
Yeah,
gonna be.
very hard to remember specific one unless they're like just nuts. You know?
I don't even remember what I did last night. So
Yeah, they
you'd be
can't
struggling
remember
to-
what I had for breakfast. So,
I think I saw on the Make Them Suffer Facebook page it was like 150 dates or something last year.
yeah,
It's
that
something
sounds
crazy.
about right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a solid year. Hey?
yeah, it's
that's
very
fucking
very
heaps.
big year for touring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope it
That's fun,
keeps
man.
getting bigger then.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think the second half of this year is when it's all gonna start popping off. So, yeah.
So you were saying before that you guys have started writing music and stuff. How do you guys go about that? Is it different in this band compared to
Yeah.
other bands? Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah.
Our main songwriter lives in Melbourne, so we just back and forth.
Yeah.
He writes a riff or a couple of riffs, and then I'll put some drums to it, and then it'll get sent to Sean, and he'll structure it a little bit, and then it'll get sent back to Nick, and he'll start writing guitar riffs, and yeah, it just sort of goes round in circles.
Yeah,
this
right.
file.
Yeah, right. So Nick
It's-
Nick the guitarist kind of kicks it off and
Yeah, he kicks it off. He's got like a riff bank, and yeah, I'll go into his little Dropbox file and be like, oh, I haven't seen this one before. Just put drums to it,
Yeah, right.
and yeah. So this is the first time that
that I have been involved in something where I haven't actually been next to the person writing. So it's, I've just been doing it all on my own, doing
Computer.
the drums. Yeah. And so yeah, we've just started recording now. So I guess we'll just see how it comes out and whether this method of writing is working for us. I think it's going pretty well though so far.
Did you work on the last album at all?
No, this is the
writing
first one.
experience?
Yeah, the last one
Cool.
was all
Tim.
previous drummer Tim. Yeah, so I had absolutely nothing to do with that album. I've just been playing the songs
Yeah.
live. So yeah.
Actually, I thrashed that album. It was a good album. I thought.
Yeah, I enjoy it when I first listened to it. I've obviously thrashed it now
Yeah.
because you have to learn the songs. You just
Yeah.
thrash them so much, and it's like, yeah, these songs are alright, I guess.
Yeah. Playing them every night.
Yeah,
too,
for sure, man.
What, like every night for 40 times in a row or whatever.
Especially because it's like someone else's,
Yeah, that's it.
Drum riffs
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's not as exciting to you, but still been pretty fun. But
Well,
yeah,
it's
because that's
the
a
crowd
plan.
though. Hey, like the energy.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
crowd
for sure.
That gives you the
That's
thrill.
it.
Hey.
That's it. But yeah, last year obviously I had to play those songs for
150 times.
yeah, it got a bit like, oh god, oh fuck, I have to play.
Can we start playing covers?
Yeah. But no, it's. I think the writing process has gone really well so far. So I hope that we come out with a pretty solid product. So,
Are
yeah.
a couple of the boys living in Melbourne, or is it just?
No, so it's just Nick. The closest person I live to is Sean, which he's a couple of suburbs away. But Jai, our bass player, he lives down south in Dunsborough.
Might as well be Melbourne.
Might as well be Melbourne. Never see him. And Booker lives fucking somewhere in the northern Oh wait, is it southern suburbs? Somewhere between there.
You're like, who knows?
Yeah,
Who
Somewhere.
knows?
Yeah.
I only see Booker like going out and stuff. So, yeah, I
guys
never
just-
actually see them to do with the band.
Yeah.
It's
right.
only like that's all in our own time. So when I see like Sean and Booker, it's mostly just like party times, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously never see Nick because he doesn't live in the same state. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't think that's that different to how a lot of people write now. Like,
Yeah, I guess not.
even if in the same city, you kind of just pass shit through Dropbox.
Yeah.
I think most people
Yeah.
are doing it that way.
Everyone writes like that yet now, so yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. Seems to be more productive that way rather than getting in a room and trying to
yeah,
hash shit out.
But like you said about betraying the martyrs, one of them lives in England,
Yeah.
the rest are in France, so it's not really a problem anymore. The world's that connected. Hey.
Yeah, that's it. And like we just like if there's something that we can't get across, we just get on Viber, and you can do screen swaps. So like, he'll be looking at my screen, and then I'll be looking at his screen, and just it's pretty easy, eh? Like,
Well, can you get that on your desktop? Can you Viber?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No shit. And it just kind of like TeamViewer
It's
then.
the same
Yeah.
as the app. The app.
Yeah, the app
like
Viber,
the
yeah.
Messenger.
yeah,
Oh.
that
Yeah,
call
right, that's
messenger
cool.
thing. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's
yeah, that
handy.
team viewer thing's good. Hey.
Yeah, it's fucking laggy as arse though. It's
Oh, really?
so
Viber's
shit.
quite good actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely working out well for us.
Yeah, I have
for
to check
sure.
that out.
Hmm.
That'd be
And-
handy though, like especially if you're using the same program.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Logic
that's
or whatever.
it.
You're
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
hey man, how do you do this fucking thing? And just open it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, and Nick just knows everything. So it's like if I ever have a problem, I'm just like, Nick, get on Viber.
Yeah, that's
sort it out
sick.
straight away. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's good.
What do you use to program the drums?
I use Get Good Drums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking really enjoying it actually.
Yeah.
There's some things I haven't figured out yet, but for the most part, it's drums sound really good.
They do, eh?
Yeah,
They,
so.
I think the only critique I would say is that they actually sound like Matt's playing them,
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, for sure, man.
which is cool.
Which
It's
is
fucking
good.
sick.
Yeah, so
I mean, he's
it's
a
not really a
beast.
problem.
Hell
Hey,
cheap- hell cheap,
could
too.
I'm literally about to piss my little panties.
Nah,
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
you're
We'll go for a piss,
Nah,
and we'll come
nah,
back and do
nah,
some.
nah,
no, yeah, you
nah.
got to piss.
Piss
on
yourself
the
on
couch,
camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
of course
yeah, straight in the can. Well, yeah, we'll have a break and then we'll come back with some current events.
yeah, sounds good. I'm cool with that for sure.
Yes. Okay. So we're back. We'll talk about this beer while I get some current events up.
Oh yeah.
So it was a Beerfarm beer. Had a lot of pineapple in it. They apparently introduced a lot more pineapple into this batch.
do you think they did that as a sneaky way to get their missus to taste their cum? Is that what that's about?
That is 100% the reason why.
Babe, I've been eating heaps of pineapple.
They actually are geniuses. Fucking geniuses.
This is
Holy-
fucking nice though. So this is a pretty good sour introduction too, because it's not.
Yeah, it's not
super
that sour. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, it's quite nice that one.
Well, that's what I was saying, because it was more juicy. It sort of got rid of a lot of the acidity as
Yeah,
well from the
yeah.
last one. So I definitely think they're better than the last batch.
Well, I'd recommend this to someone who wants to try a sour beer who's never had one, because Jordan had never had a sour one.
yeah, it was quite nice. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like lots of the sour ones are held dry too. Like after you swallow them, they're like,
Yeah. Yeah.
whereas this one's quite nice and sweet with the pineapple.
All right, so we'll get in some current events. The first one's a bit sad, but
Oh, no.
dog
Sir Stephen Hawking died
Oh.
this week. So
Can't
What?
believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolute tragedy.
it's weird because you obviously knew he was always going to. He lived a really long time for his condition, but
Yeah, they gave him 2 years when he was diagnosed with ALS. I think he had. Yeah,
that's crazy. And he lived. He was 76, I
Yeah.
think. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I was saying to Zane earlier in the week, it's so strange, and we'll probably look back on this. But I thought it's weird to be alive at a time. At the same time as a guy like that, it's like being alive at the same time as Einstein. Like
Yeah.
our timelines lined up. I was alive at the same time as one of the greatest minds to ever live. So
Yeah.
And there's a lot, like we were saying, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Lawrence Krauss, old mate from Infinite Monkey Cage, Brian Cox,
yeah.
Richard Dawkins, a little bit different, but there's so many at the moment too. And
Yeah.
like people will look back at this and be like, oh, especially with the way the internet's like changed society. I wonder what it was like to be alive while all this was going on. And I don't know. You don't really know when you're in it, eh?
That's
It's-
it.
you
Yeah.
don't see
You
it.
take it for granted, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, and a guy like that, he's just the smartest guy trapped inside the most fucked up body, and I love his outlook on life.
Yeah,
some of
absolutely,
the,
yeah.
like he knows
Some of
he's
his quotes, man,
Just insane.
life changing. Like
that last one that we posted it. I'm gonna read it out actually because I thought it was such a good quote from a guy that's so decrepit in the body. He's in a prison almost, trapped inside.
Yeah, his own body's a prison.
A vessel that he can't do anything with. And this was one of his like later quotes. If my fucking phone will ever load, he said, "No one created our universe, and no one directs our fate. This leads me to a profound realization: there is probably no heaven and no afterlife either. We have this one life to appreciate the grand design of the universe, and for that I'm extremely grateful." I reckon that's
huge.
yeah.
That is huge.
Having-
Coming from a man who can't move,
Yeah.
can't even talk.
Yeah.
Like, he's just got a fucking laundry list of inspirational quotes
Yeah.
when you think about his life, He's
Yeah.
got one about black holes, about depression, about how everybody, because he's famous for coming up with the theory of Hawking radiation, is that black holes actually expel radiation. Until he came up with that idea, people said that nothing could escape a black hole. It was impossible. And he likened depression to a black hole. Like, you feel like you'll never escape, that it consumes everything and that there's nothing you can do. But just like I proved that black holes weren't inescapable, so is depression. And you can beat it, It's like, fuck, dude. You're stuck in this chair and you've got such a positive outlook on life. It's crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, he's a inspirational man. Obviously one of the smartest minds humanity's ever made. And
Yeah.
What a guy.
And he also leaves us with he was so terrified about AI. I saw him, was it him that said that we have like a 10% chance of it turning out good for us, like turning out well?
yeah,
But-
he was pretty pessimistic about it.
It's like
It's funny too, because for a guy who talks through robots, he was pretty afraid of robots.
Do you reckon he died and he's like, so long, motherfucker. sucked
Yeah,
in."
man, just catches.
Not going to affect me. Yeah, it's crazy because, it's like this human like condition, or a lot of people want to cling to some kind of a thought of an afterlife
Yeah.
or anything, you know, because everyone's afraid of dying, and or probably more afraid of just not existing, and whatever that is. So people want to know that they see their loved ones again, and that they need something comforting.
Yeah.
Then a guy whose life is just fucked.
Yeah.
Like, well, not, but his body's just, there's, you know, he's in
Yeah.
a vessel in prison, basically. Yeah. For a guy like that to just think like that, and
Yeah.
and to just enjoy whatever he could in life, that's so cool. Like that.
Yeah. I think a person like Ricky Gervais as well, who was clearly inspired by Hawking. I remember I saw an interview with him, and he said that a Christian asked him, you know, if you don't believe in God or the afterlife, then what are you living for? And he said, because I don't believe in an afterlife, I'm living for now. Like,
Yeah.
I have everything to live for right now.
Yeah.
And it's...
You only get one shot. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
How
So
do you,
it's-
that's such a crazy thing, like crazy perspective that someone would say that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just
What are you
hanging
living
around till
for?
I
It's like,
die.
actually, the interesting thing is,
actually
like, what
living
are
for
you-
myself.
Yeah. And what are they living for? It's like, if you're saying, what are you living for? It's like, but this life is just a stepping stone to get to the life you want to get to. You're
Yeah.
saying this life doesn't matter. So what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
are you living for?
Yeah.
That's
What
right.
matters is as long as you don't jerk off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll go to hell.
It's
Yeah,
weird because
something like that.
Jesus watches you jerk off and obviously enjoys it, but he
Kinda hot,
doesn't want you
actually.
to. It's so
Obviously
weird, hey?
enjoys it.
I actually think it's pretty hot.
Yeah, Jesus, he loves watching people wank. He froths it.
He
You
has-
just feel hot breath on the back of your neck. You're like, fuck off, Jesus. Let me jerk off in peace.
Have you seen those memes where Jesus appears in like inappropriate situations? Like in the car and shit, they're about to get into a car crash and Jesus is like yanking the wheel like, car crash, lol. Corners, lol. Now, how's Stephen Hawking's ex-wife tried to kill him?
What? When?
She, this was about, fuck, I don't remember how long, probably 5 years ago or something. She wheeled him out into the fucking garden and disabled the controls on his wheelchair and left him there.
What the
What?
He ended up with like severe sunstroke. I think he had like minor heart attack. You know, got
When
sunburned
the
as
fuck
fuck.
was this?
About 5 years ago, I think. Yeah,
Never heard of that.
What
Yeah.
a cunt.
yeah. He divorced her and married his.
Are you the
married the
worst
nurse.
person on earth?
Yeah,
Well,
a
Pretty
fucking-
much.
That's
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know about
Why? She must have been crazy, I suppose.
She's trying to get that money.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
dollar
okay,
bills.
Oh, he
so
he
you're
went
gonna
into the
kill-
garden and his battery ran out.
You're going to
That's,
kill
you
one
know.
of the smartest, most famous guys, and no one will look into it, and you'll be sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
That sounds right. Yeah. And no one will hate you for killing
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
the smartest, like the greatest minds that have ever lived. Yeah. Okay, cool.
What a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, heavy.
Actually, she's wank of the week. There you go. She's been
Wank of
nominated.
the week.
I guess this one's for Big Stevie then, eh?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cheers to him.
Yeah,
Yes,
here,
Stevie.
here you are, Steve.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, son. That's yum. Yeah, so
Beauty.
all right,
What you got next, fam?
we got. Hang on.
I actually read his book when I was in like 12th grade or something. Just about had a fucking aneurysm halfway through it. Called Short History of Time, I think. It's like explains Einsteinian physics, but it's just, I was
Ah.
like, fuck.
It's too many words.
Actually changed how I looked at everything, eh?
Yeah.
I just want to know, what's everyone's thoughts on the new Parkway stuff?
I haven't heard it.
Have you?
Oh.
No, I haven't heard it yet.
I think we talked about it, didn't we?
No. So they just dropped another song.
Oh, I haven't
did
heard it.
they?
I really, it's dad rock, dad metal as fuck. I
Is it?
fucking really like it. It's the new one's very new metal. You know,
Right.
but the chorus is catchy as fuck. I like it. Yeah.
Did you hear the last one, Jordan?
No, I haven't heard any. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to give him a whirl.
The last one has the most awkward film clip. It's literally
Really?
just a camera like this close
You
to
think
Winston.
Jesus watching
the
a
whole
massive
time.
Oh
mate's
yeah, I've
awkward?
seen the screenshot.
Yeah, it's like you're like, when does this change? And then like 4 minutes in, you're like, ah.
Yeah.
That meme where it's got the chicken run.
Yeah,
meme
man,
and
that
it's
is-
so fucking good.
I know. That is great. Hey.
Yeah, no, I actually liked it. It's different. I mean, Yeah, I've always liked that band. I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think everyone has a soft spot for a big
Oh,
Parkway.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I think Horizons for me was one of my favorite albums for sure.
yeah, I love
Yeah,
that
definitely.
album. So good. Didn't they did a 10-year anniversary?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
just did it.
yeah. I watched that at Unify. Their set
Was it good?
Yeah, it was really cool. Yeah,
I would love to have seen that.
yeah. It
I
was
wanted to go just to see Horizons. The song Horizons. I
Oh, yeah,
fucking love that song, and they never play it. Yeah, I didn't get there though.
they smashed a few other tracks in their set as well. I think I was definitely most keen for Boneyards though. I'm a real
That
advocate for
song's so good,
Boneyards.
eh? I remember that when I heard that, when that album came out, I was literally waiting at JB Hi-Fi for the doors to open to get. I put it in my car. I remember hearing that song's being like, or when there's blood in the water bit. I was like, oh my god,
that's one of the
Yeah,
greatest
sick.
lines into a breakdown. Eh?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Just so that they
Absolutely.
always seem to just nail it. They came out at the perfect time and
Oh,
were just
absolutely,
nailing
man.
everything they were doing.
Yeah,
See, I feel like they're not now. Like they're trying to
Yeah.
do the same thing, change again, get on that. Like everything's going a little bit new metally, and it's I don't know.
Have you seen?
Doesn't feel
Have
genuine.
you seen Jeff's grey hair though?
Oh,
He looks like
is he
a
a silver fox?
he's
now?
aged.
he looks like he's about 50 now, and they just released this dad metal
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
But
sick.
it's undeniably catchy, I think. But yeah, I suppose now they're not like changing anything or bringing out anything really different. So
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's gonna love him. I think Crafter posted. He was like, "There's two posts. The first one is like just this in a new Parkway song, and then shit on it. I forget exactly what he says, but in Crafter terms, it wasn't that savage. And then the next one was like, just listen to it again. Actually, I get it. Flamethrowers go, the lights go off. You just see Winston. Then everyone comes in. Sick.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
maybe becoming more of a live show band.
Yeah.
And then they're just gonna start singing that "Shot Through the Heart."
I can just see
Yeah.
Winston with a perm in some leather.
The hell mullet too, like
Yeah,
spiked
fuck
up
yeah.
mullet, like Captain Planet.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna have to give it a whirl when I
Yeah, I didn't realize there's another one out.
Yeah, a couple.
Actually-
Well, the album's out next month, I think, or is it May?
Yeah, May.
Something
it
that
is, yeah.
might be more up your alley. Did
Yeah.
you hear the new Tesseract song?
I did what?
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
No, I didn't.
Well, there's two new ones now. Did you hear Luminary?
No.
Oh, yes, there's two new ones.
Wow, I'm so out of touch.
Oh,
That's
man.
insane. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
I'm gonna
some-
have to smash those as well.
I think that'll be more up your alley because
put
there's
that
some
in my notes.
sick drumming.
Another
do.
thing too, he's not going to talk about, but he just got a mixed pack of his solo stuff, and it's fucking heavy. It's
Oh, yeah.
really fucking heavy.
You got a heavy
It's got
solo.
dinosaurs in it.
Yeah, it's about
Good.
the
Good.
concept is about dinosaurs, so it's like the most brutal,
I guess
heavy. song.
dinosaurs are pretty heavy. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the song's called "A Sound of Thunder," which is a famous sci-fi novel about going back in time to hunt and kill a T-Rex. So,
Right.
Yeah. It's got
We'll show
eye.
it later.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, my friend Rowan, whose balls I've gargled on this podcast a few times already. He mixed it and it sounds fucking sick.
He used to
so-
play in Reflections of Ruin with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, fuck.
That's
Oh, I've
supposed to
got
be
so much shit
secret,
to
man.
check
You
out.
fucking don't know.
Bill Burr has been invited
done
to
now?
play drums. What?
Said, what's he fucking done now?
He's been invited to play drums for Ministry,
I've never heard Ministry.
Yeah, neither have
like
I.
old school metal band. Eh?
Yeah, right.
Well,
But he's so Bill Burr. What happened the other day? You know Bill Burr, hey?
I know of him. I
comedian?
know his face. I don't think I've seen much of his material.
He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's a
right?
hell
He's
funny comedian.
savage
But he's
as
a
fuck.
Yeah,
he's like
okay, cool.
he's really into drumming as well.
Oh, right.
Like he played we did a comedy gig at Madison Square Garden, and he went there early and set his drums up and just like rocked out with his band, so he could be like, "Fuck yeah, I played at Madison Square
No
Garden."
shit. That's
what
great.
did
yeah.
he do as well? He with
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the Meshuggah concert.
yeah.
Yeah, so his drum teacher was like, I know you don't like metal, but Meshuggah's in town. Come and fucking watch
Check
this.
it out,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
So they're in like the VIP section, and Bill Burr was saying, looking around, there's all these famous fucking drummers, and they're all like, poking each other. And I'm like, oh, did you fucking see that? Like little kids in a fucking
No
ball
shit,
pit. And he was
that's
just
sick.
like, it was ridiculous. And he goes on like his 10-minute rant because he has a podcast where it's just him for an hour. He just
Right.
talks on his own.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-15-minute rant where he's just freaking out about Meshuggah's drummer, eh?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
fucking awesome.
He's got to be up there for me for
Oh,
sure.
He's a
He's,
fucking animal.
Crazy ass
Just-
Swedish people.
Just I remember my old band supported Meshuggah at a gig last year.
Was that
And-
Makeway?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was,
yeah,
yeah.
and he's just, I was setting up my kit, and Thomas came up, and he was just like, oh, what snare is that? And I was like,
He's actually a Dracula.
I think it,
What a snare is that?
I don't know how to do the
Oh.
accent. He actually sounds pretty American, to be fair. He's probably
That's because a lot of because I've dated a Swedish girl for years, so they all have different accents because they seem to learn, I don't know, off TV
yeah,
shows
of course,
or,
yeah.
or
Yeah, I was gonna
maybe
say that.
living abroad. So some of them,
Yeah.
like I had friends that sounded Irish or English, and then
Yeah.
some that
Yeah.
sounded American.
There you go,
and-
yeah.
It's the same in Asia, man. Heaps of Asian people learn to speak English through anime dubs.
Yeah,
So they end up with like these weird accents.
the
Yes.
dub.
Yeah.
The dub accent.
Yeah, what do you speak?
So, oh,
I
you're
speak
speaking dub.
Can't understand you. Can you stop
Wob,
speaking
wob,
dub?
wob, wob, wob.
Yeah. But yeah, Thomas came up to me and was just asking about my snare. I think it took me like 10 seconds to respond to him because I was just like, hey,
I'm coming.
I really like you.
You're like just offering up your snare on one.
Oh, you
knee,
can
like,
have it, bro.
"Oh, there you go."
Yeah, yeah.
Lion King musical.
Yeah. And then he's like, I'm going to go get food. I was like, okay, Thomas.
Hey, but you're blushing, mate.
Yeah, man.
Speaking
Yeah.
of blush,
You get how anime eyes, blushing face.
Yeah.
do you? I don't know. I know you're not into cricket, but there's what's it? This is funny though. There's the West Indies player Chris Gale. He's just basically in he's just a rock star in the West Indies. They fucking he's Jamaican, big. He's a huge guy. He must be about 6'7".
Yeah.
He's a tank, and he's just an absolute ladies man.
Oh,
Like, he's
yeah,
just your
yeah.
typical black, like charismatic, like Jamaican guy. He's a
Yeah,
legend. And he's getting an interview one time, and this is when he was playing in the BBL in Australia. And
Yeah.
this girl was interviewing him, and he's like, I don't know, babe, but how about I take you out for a drink sometime?
Oh, wait, I did see that
Yeah.
interview. Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's like, oh, and he's like, don't blush, baby. and so like it became this big thing, and everyone was outraged, and he got fired and had to go home, and he's not allowed back in the BBL. And he's writing,
Oh,
he's
come
always
on.
going hashtag don't blush, and then his daughter was born, and he goes, Blush was born at this time, and he's
Oh, no
so
shit.
her name was Blush, and so I was like, what a fucking legend.
way.
Wow.
And he's the only guy that managed to avoid the social justice warriors. They tried, and they fucking failed
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
He
And
was
he
just
laughed
like,
in their face.
whatever. Went back to the West Indies, sat in his hot tub, and just drank expensive champagne.
Yeah,
He was like,
nice.
whatever, cunts.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking hell. That's
Okay.
hectic.
Only a rich Jamaican guy could pull that shit off.
Yeah,
mate.
absolutely. Can you imagine Brett Lee?
Yeah. Don't blush, you fucking bitch.
Them frosted tips to get him anywhere, though, won't they?
man.
Wait, back in
Jesus.
the 90s?
Oh.
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
With the fuck, yeah. Well, to be fair, maybe Jersey Shore probably owes Shane Warne and Brett Lee
Oh,
some royalties.
absolutely, man.
With the old fucking
absolutely.
white lips, the filthy tan, and the frosted tips.
Yeah.
That was, what a weird fashion, hey. It was like guys trying to look, I don't know, what were they doing? I'm not sure. Everyone was getting the fake tans on, and
Yeah.
it's like,
Looks fucked. You just look like a fucking shriveled leather wallet. It's
Little
now you got
porcupine.
Warney
Yeah.
as well. He's just got plastic
Oh,
surgery.
Warney, man.
What is,
Warney's
I,
my favourite.
I still love him, yeah.
Yeah.
You look at him
to
and
be
like,
fair. While he looked like that, he ended up getting with that fucking
was it
that
Heather
actress.
Graham?
Nah,
No.
fuck.
The pommy.
Yeah, the brunette. The
Yeah,
pommy
I
chick.
can't remember. I don't know
Spain.
who he's banged over the
Oh,
years.
man.
Probably heaps.
Yeah.
Oh, this
She was
one
on Austin Powers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can't
that's
think-
one.
it was
Oh,
not Heather Gray. She was on Austin Powers. The chick before her.
Oh, she's so hot.
the one that
English girl.
turned into like
A
the
robot?
robot.
Yeah, that's right,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, man. He dated her for a while. I think he cheated on his wife to date her. Sounds like him.
Warnie. I like it. I love it though how Warnie could do fucking anything, and everyone's just like, "You're fucking sick."
Yeah, he gets
Warnie.
away with it, eh?
There's
It's the
no
Warnie charm.
Anyone says I don't like Shane Warne, you're like, you're a liar. What, you're lying to look good.
Yeah.
Everyone likes fucking Warnie.
Yeah. It's true.
He
It
should
really
be
is.
on one of our dollar bills. Hey,
Oh, absolutely.
maybe the Hungy, the green bat. He should
Yeah.
be on that.
Yeah. Even a pineapple would suffice.
Mm.
Yeah, can we get his head in place of this guy's mug?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have done that.
Replace this.
Who
guy.
is that cunt? He's just some scary.
He must be one of the
Is it
Brewers or
Josh,
something.
Josh Thomas. That's who the quote's from there.
Yeah, he must be one of the Brewers or something. Poor guy, he's made a sick beer.
Josh
and we're just shitting
Thomas.
on him.
Yeah.
Isn't Josh Thomas a comedian?
I don't know.
The man, the myth.
Very hard to
You can't
say.
barely read that.
Because
Hey,
you're 100
can't.
and
Beer
knives don't
Farm,
work.
get a better font. Look at it.
Yeah, it's meant to be the $50 note font.
No,
you dumb
like
fuck.
literally though. My eyes aren't even bad. You're the one that wears fucking glasses. Hey? Four-eyed.
It says the man, the myth, the beer farmer, the beating puke.
Yeah.
Behind everything we do, one love for this man. Can't read that. So sponge. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. It's on the
All I
front
know
of
is
the can.
All I got was puke and one love.
Yeah.
I remember
One love, baby. One love.
I remember old band put out an EP and we just had a 2-page booklet and crammed all the fucking
As you do. I think everyone did that at one
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Sure.
So we had a review in Blunt, or I can't remember what it was, and they were like, it got like a really good review. And then they toasted us with the font. They were like, hey, sore eyes. Like, can't read any of it. And I was like, oh.
Did you use Comic Sans? Did you use Comic Sans? Was
Oh, I
Comic Sans,
can't even
wasn't it?
remember. This was like 100 years ago. That was so
Yeah.
long ago.
Oh, so it was handwritten by a Tibetan monk.
Yes.
There's actually smoke signals on the page.
What else you got? You fucking dog.
You'll like this one, Zane, because I think you like to live in people's assholes. You can
It's
actually,
fair. If it's a nice ass.
so you can drink wine in a giant asshole now. There's a winery. Oh, it's still loading, but yeah, it's actually a giant asshole.
I don't even know what to say to you. What does that mean?
Look. So you can go and drink
Present
wine.
said
It's
arsehole.
basically an intestine with a big butthole, and you can go and drink wine.
What is that a building?
Yeah, it's a building.
I feel like it'd be
It-
better if it was a bouncy
it's in-
castle and they
it's
had
in-
to
Yeah,
crawl
yeah.
through the arsehole to get inside.
Yeah, you had to bounce through the arsehole.
Okay, it's called.
Yeah.
It's in Belgium, and it's called Cas Anus Hotel.
Casanus.
Cas Anus.
Kazanus. That's
Well,
where
I
it is.
just thought, yeah, you can. So if
So you can sleep in the arsehole as well.
you can do whatever you want inside that arsehole. Like if you know everyone's made that joke or whatever.
No,
Or-
only you make that joke. You're the only one I've ever heard make that joke.
Oh really?
When you see a chick with a hell nice butt or something, you're like, oh, I just want to crawl in there and hang out for a bit.
Just go and just live in there for a while. But yeah, so I just thought that's interesting. You can actually go hang out and chill, drink wine in an arsehole. So if anyone has, if that's ever crossed anyone's mind, you can do it. You just got to go to Belgium.
That's
Yeah.
whoever made that's got a weird fetish. And
It is strange.
I like Belgium.
It also-
Belgium's a good place. It'd be a nice holiday. Go to an arsehole.
What'd you do? I hang out with a bunch of fucking assholes.
In an arsehole.
Yeah.
There you go.
I swear, it's just standing testimony to me that whatever you think of, anything that crosses your mind that's strange, it'll happen somewhere. in the
Yeah,
world.
absolutely,
Someone's
yeah.
made something where you can go to it. It's just
Yeah.
fucking.
Does it have an image of the person who built this arsehole?
He would,
you know he's wearing a fedora. He's never,
Yeah,
he's
something,
never been laid. That guy,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the guy from Human Centipede. He'd probably do something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
It's probably long like that because he's got a human centipede in there. You go in there and then you just get stitched onto the centipede.
I've never seen that actually. Eh?
Oh, dude. I hadn't for ages. I watched the first one and I was like, it's not really that weird.
Yeah.
What's the second
Hey,
one?
it's pretty weird.
No, but it just
No, that's fine.
It seemed a bit because everyone's like, oh, it's fucked up. But I just thought it was a bit shit. Like, it just wasn't.
It's just a fucked up concept.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
then the
Is the movie
second one.
actually
Okay,
shit?
the second one was the most hectic movie. Have you seen the second one?
No, I haven't. No.
The first one was kind of ridiculous. The second one is so fucking brutal and graphic. I was actually, me and Steve-O watching. I was like, oh, like you had to turn away. I've never ever done that in a movie, no matter what.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
was like, he's actually going so far with this, and it was black and white.
Oh, really?
And
There's like bits where like the chick gets diarrhea because he gives him laxative and she explodes
yeah.
and shit sprays on the camera and it's black and
Yeah.
white, but the shit's actually coloured just to
Yeah.
make
Oh.
Yes.
Keep going. I'm about to come.
it. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's all squinty eyed in the corner. Oh, it was fucking hectic though. Yeah, but if you want to be disturbed, that's a movie for
Yeah,
you.
sweet.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have too
can
many
we
more.
can we get a current event that doesn't involve giant assholes or nah?
I don't think there's not many on that list, eh?
Oh yeah, I didn't have too many. Johnny Craig got arrested mid-set on stage.
Who's Johnny Craig?
He sung in Emma Rose. He's a
Oh, Johnny Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
guy.
He's always that cunt is
Yeah.
always in trouble. Like I gotta say though, he has one of the best voices. I've seen him.
Oh, he's
live.
got a great voice. I've seen him in person. One of my friends went up to him and said, "This was in Perth," and was like, she was a real big fan, and she went up to him and was just like, "Oh God, thank you so much. Blah blah. Blah. Can I have a photo, please?" And he just blew her off so hard.
Really.
Yeah, and just like pretty much walked off. Like I was just
Really?
like, "Oh, okay." So I
That's not
didn't
cool.
really have the best first impression of
Yeah.
him. So
Well,
Yeah,
he
you never want to hear that. That's rude.
nah.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. I suppose as well, people have bad nights, but he did
Yeah, of
rip
course.
all his fans off. He got in some laptop scandal where I don't know what because the dude was a heroin addict.
Right. Okay.
So he did all this hell bad shit, and he's trying to make amends for it now because obviously he's been in rehab 100 times.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, everyone's probably seen
Now I just feel sorry for him.
shit like that in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And he ripped a bunch of fans off and everyone hated him and he's trying to make amends for it. I heard him on another podcast talking about it and the dude was sort of grilling him and he's trying to apologize. And I was like, as shit as that is to do to people, I think everyone deserves second chances.
Yeah,
or
absolutely,
whatever.
yeah.
Even if you have, like, especially drugs make people do shit
Yeah,
things. You know, when someone's got
absolutely.
a drug problem or an alcohol problem, they I mean, everyone has probably had someone in their life do that.
Yeah.
Turn to a complete cunt or do something.
Yeah. Well, you've got a false sense of reality, so you don't exactly know, what you're doing might hurt someone, but you just think, oh,
Yeah.
fuck all.
It messes with your brain chemistry, so
Yeah,
it can
that's it.
turn you into someone completely different. But yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't know, but yeah, just weird. He got arrested mid set.
Do you know what it was for? Or
Oh fuck! I think something got broken, like a microphone or something. Something happened, and he wasn't. They released him. It never wasn't a big deal, but it ended up. I think they arrested him for damages or something. So it seemed like it was just blown up.
could it not wait till after he'd
Yeah.
finished? Like, seems
Yeah.
a bit funny.
Did you guys see who was it? Knowlesy. He got arrested on. It was staged, but he's like singing with his shirt off. He's just got his jeans on, and
Shannon
the cops.
Knoll, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry. Hey, he's not Shannon
Knowlesy.
Knoll anymore. He's
Yeah, he's
Knowlesy.
Knowlesy, yeah.
Yeah, just checking.
And he gets fucking put. These two cops walk out, and he's playing at a festival, and they just grab him and put his arms in handcuffs and lead him off the stage mid-set, and everyone's like, ah, and he's just got jeans on. It looks like such a deadbeat. Like you catch him in a caravan out in the sticks in somewhere in America, in the Midwest, cooking meth or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently it was staged though.
Well, that's,
really?
That's actually so fucking sad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Well, I think because you know how he just got turned into a meme.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Yeah.
But he was loving it because I think his career was dying, and then he got turned to a meme and ended up playing Falls Festival or something.
I don't think he ever really had much of a career. He did that one cover song and
Hey,
Yeah,
you
blew
bet-
up.
He did the
That was-
Outback Pubs tour. He would have had a.
Outback pubs.
I'm fairly certain he came to Kalgoorlie and did a concert.
No, he was like they would have been his biggest crowds. His plus 50, just swinging their saggy bras around.
Oh, Jesus.
There's a picture for
Yeah,
it.
Well,
beautiful.
With that fucking gorgeous image, before we sign off, we did have one more beer today.
Well, Jordan didn't.
Jordan
Nah,
in. 'cause
I
he's
got to
gotta
drive
because he's
and
a
I'm a little bitch.
Rookie
Nah.
mistake.
Yeah,
good man.
a little bitch.
Drinking
But,
and
yeah,
driving's real bad. Don't do
it
that.
is.
It is real bad. Be responsible. We're
Uh,
not.
So it's a juicy IPA. Is this? Oh, 3 Ravens make this.
Zane's
now-
also driving.
I'm not driving. I was gonna
Juicy
say
IPA.
this is actually a hell nice juicy IPA.
Even the can looks real inviting.
How much do you want to just drink it because of that? I
Yeah,
always say the
absolutely.
same.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for marketing. Someone puts fancy colours and a cool
Well,
looking
it's
logo,
even got
and I'm
the
like,
juice straw on the side. See that? There's a
Does it?
yeah. It's like a
Really
juice box
IPA.
straw on the side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you see, the problem I have here is it says it's a juicy IPA, but on the side it says it's a New England IPA. So now I have to evaluate this on different standards
I
because
don't-
if this was a juicy IPA, I would say delicious because it's got that IPA taste and it is a little bit juicy. However, if you're going to call this a New England IPA, this falls pretty short.
Yeah, I don't feel that this was
Palate
that-
coating breakfast juice vibes, it reckons.
Yeah. Well, to be honest,
I
could
like what your
act-
eyebrows did when you were reading that.
I could drink it in the morning easily.
Yeah.
When we were
I
down,
could drink this in the morning. I could drink that in the morning.
Oh, they're all. I mean, we've done all right today.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
that's some
Absolutely,
good
yeah.
beers though.
Yeah.
When we were down south, we had a bunch of nights over New Year's and that we had a place down there, and every morning I'd wake up, my mate Mitchie's just drinking these Elvis juice. They're like similar beer to that, and it'd
Right.
be like 7 in the morning, and he's just standing there cooking eggs and bacon on the barbecue, drinking a fucking Elvis juice.
Even though we all went to bed at like 4:30,
Yeah.
he's a fucking machine. That kind of
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die after that week.
dude.
What a
it took me
bloke.
a solid 6 days to get over that weekend. Eh?
Oh, it's getting the days are getting more as I'm getting older for sure.
Yeah, the
yeah,
The hangover
hangovers,
days, yeah.
Yeah, the memes you all see hangover at 20, a guy's jogging, and then
Yeah.
hangover after 30, and it's
Yeah.
just some guy.
It's
like,
so
"Hello,
true, man."
darkness, my old
Yeah,
friend."
yeah,
Fucking real,
dude.
eh?
It is so true.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah,
Though.
I know.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to let anyone know about Make Them Suffer, or
Yeah, do you do drum lessons or anything, man?
I really wanted to start doing drum lessons on tour. It would depend what tour we're doing, due to setup times and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
hopefully in the future I can start doing that. Even if I had like a group of people that were coming to the show that wanted to do drum
Little
lessons,
clinic or
yeah,
something.
that'd be
Yeah, that'd
awesome.
be
I'd love to
sick.
do that.
I think the art vocalist does.
Yeah,
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 he
he
does,
does.
yeah.
He does
they
little
always
clinics.
sell out. Like,
Yeah, so does Aaron from Betraying Mars as well. He does. He was doing something similar on the last tour we
that
did with them.
dude is a
Yeah.
beast
So,
of a
yeah,
vocalist.
yeah, and like the people that went to it loved it.
Man,
So I
you
would
should.
love. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
sure
It's
so.
just another. It's another. It's a good way of interacting with your fans and stuff, and obviously it's just another little money maker that you can. It's just so you can survive on tour.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
hey, everyone out there, bands don't make
Yeah,
money.
you really don't. I save to go on tours, so just letting you know.
Yeah, if you maybe hit him up for a drum.
Yeah, maybe you should. Even if I'm not doing drum lessons, just send it to BS Beaver. But yeah, I'd really love to start doing that.
Yeah, keep an eye out, man. It might happen. if you're,
Absolutely.
listening.
And we've got a lot of exciting stuff happening this year, so stay tuned.
Be all on the Facebook
Keep
page.
an ear
Instagram,
out.
Absolutely.
all that,
Yeah, we'll be on the
definitely.
medias. So,
Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
keep an ear out for that, everyone. And
Before we go though, we usually do. We forgot to do it last time because we were drunk as
that's
shit last
Yeah,
time.
fair enough.
We always do a song or a band recommendation
yeah.
or something.
Ooh, what we've been listening to this week? What's in your
Oh,
iTunes playlist?
I have been listening to.
I was gonna say, do you want to go first? But if you got something, you can go first.
Oh, actually, you go
wanna put you on the
first
spot
because
there?
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Have you got something? Yep.
Yeah, I have
Mine's
actually.
shit. I'll go last, so everyone's really disappointed when they sign out.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest, yeah, I don't know if you guys will like it. You won't. Oh no, you might. It's
Nah, I hate you.
see yous. I've been listening to Moose Blood's new album. It's
Oh,
pop. It's poppy rock, but I really like it.
Such
I
a
mean,
fucking sick name.
Yeah,
I
Moose
actually
Blood's
love
great,
that
isn't it?
name. The funny thing is, yeah, you said it. You were like, "What are they Canadian?" I was like, "Nah, they're English." And you're like, "What the fuck?" That was the exact reaction I had when I heard it. But I like them. They're sort of like Dangerous Summer, so pop rock.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics are a bit like, talking about girls, and I know my 15-year-old self's like,
Yeah, just loving it. Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah. Very good.
What's
My
the- oh,
week
sorry,
has
sorry.
consisted
what song?
of.
What song?
"Oh, what song?" Sorry, fuck.
Oh, yeah, you still
I
going?
don't know, if you recommend an album, people will be like, I'm not listening to the whole fucking album, cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck, what song was it? I think the last song, It's Too Much. I can't remember, but listen to that one because it's good. They're all good. It's a good album.
Well, there you go.
Actually, Talk in Your
You
Sleep.
suck.
Crack Talk in Your Sleep. That song's fucking epic.
Cool.
I'll
Talking
make
sweet.
sure to check that out.
Yeah, hey, I know
Neither.
your hatred for pop punk. I saw Tyler
Hey.
posted something
mate.
the other day, and he's like looking at starting a pop punk band. You were like, "Oh, this looks like
Don't
something
do it."
I'll be hell interested in."
For the record, I do hate
I'm
pop
glad
punk.
because I fucking can't stand it either.
Oh, it fucking shits me to tears.
That-
So my playlist this week has been vastly different. Necrophagus, I've been listening to a lot of. Flesh God Apocalypse, and then Alexis on Fire.
I
Very
do
diverse.
Love myself a bit of a Lex
Yeah.
For which album were you spinning?
I was
You would pick
the
the
latest.
shittest of those three bands.
I haven't heard
The
other
latest,
two.
the Old Crows, Young Cardinals.
I never got into that.
I
album.
really
Is it
like
good?
it, man. Yeah,
Tell
I really
punk rock
do.
That album, mate.
I really, it's actually like grown to be one of my faves. But yeah, I listen to a lot of
I
speedy.
haven't met many
death
people
metal.
that don't like Alexis on Fire. They're a band that everyone seemed to just love and go back to.
Yeah,
Ah.
I think they're great.
Maybe look to your left, bro. Have
Never
a,
liked them.
No, can't stand
Never,
'em.
never. Yeah,
Can't fucking stand
I
'em.
think for them, it's definitely been one of my alternate bands because I don't usually listen to that, whatever kind of genre they even are. I'm mostly just heavy and everything else can sort of fuck off type thing. But yeah,
So close-minded, Jordan.
I know, so close-minded. But yeah,
Man.
they're one of my. I wouldn't even say guilty pleasure. I'm
No, you can't. They're not a guilty pleasure.
no,
Everyone
absolutely
fucking
not.
loves that band.
Yeah, I
though.
really
They're
do.
fucking
Yeah, they're a
sick.
huge band.
Also, actually,
Yeah,
a
really
local release I got to talk about. I don't think I talked about on
Ooh,
here. is
I
Worlds
want to.
Apart dropped an EP. They're a local band. I think it's fucking awesome. Well done to those
Worlds
boys.
Apart. I
Yeah.
haven't heard that
You
They're
would have
like-
seen their drummer around on shows, man. She's this really tiny little skinny girl. She's I mean she might be the only fucking female drummer in the Perth scene.
Possibly.
She used to play for no, never mind. Completely just left my brain.
Yeah,
I had
fair
it.
enough.
Yeah.
That's a good
The
EP.
Worlds
It's-
Apart.
It's
what
it's
kind
like
of music are they? Oh, what genre would you
It's-
use?
it's
that?
like-
Corey.
beat down, new age hardcore. You know,
Yeah.
what's the band everyone fucking is obsessed with at the moment? The hardcore band, Knock Loose.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
that, but the vocals are a bit different. No, it's actually a good EP.
What band was it?
Knock Loose? Knock Loose. Oh, do you not? What do you think of Knock Loose? Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
No,
Fair.
I think it's really good. It's catchy as it's got a lot of, maybe the vocals are more along the lines of Counterparts.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
that.
Right.
But it's maybe like Counterparts,
I
less
heard-
techie, a bit
I
heavy.
actually heard somewhere along the line. I can't remember who told me, but apparently someone from that band had said something about like how Make Them Suffer's latest release is obviously called Worlds Apart, and they were like, "Oh, stole the name or something." I really don't
Or what,
know.
you stole the name or
Ye-
they stole the name off
see,
you?
I don't know. It was just like a little talk that I heard from someone. I was like, I don't really give a fuck. So,
Yeah,
Ah.
everyone's always
But-
trying to stir
so
up some
worlds
controversy.
apart. Hey? There's another. Fuck, I got so much music. to
They're-
check
they're
out.
young.
Honestly, there's I mean,
They're good dudes. I think Josh he used to play in Havoc, and he plays in them now.
oh, their bass player. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, a good
I mean,
local
if
release.
you're gonna be that picky, like I mean, even before Make Them Suffer, I'm sure there's shit called Worlds Apart. Like it's a
Very, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not
like,
a unique
hey,
phrase.
we
you
got
know?
our name from the English language.
Well, I'm pretty sure Make Them Suffer got their name from Cannibal Corpse. So
Oh,
there
do you
go.
think?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe. What do you mean?
They released a song called
Should've
Make
called
Them
it
Suffer.
Butcher
Man,
Birth.
there's
Hey, we're Butcher to Birth.
there's fucking people out there literally are like, no, I fucking hate them because they stole their name from a fucking Cannibal Corpse song.
Yeah.
Like death metal. It's like, dude, seriously, get over
I
yourself.
know.
eh?
It's a band name. At the end of the day, it doesn't even fucking matter what you
I
call
bet
it.
you
know.
Cannibal
Really.
Corpse and George Corpse Grinder Fisher's neck would love, mate. I bet he'd be fine.
Yeah.
Well, they do
But
the
like-
same with Vale of Maya because you ever heard of Cynic? You never heard of Cynic? You're a piece of shit.
I haven't heard of Cynic.
Really?
either.
Fuck.
No.
So aggressive.
Like a really
Fucking hell.
like a 90s tech death. I don't even know how to describe them. They're
Okay. One of those bands. Yeah.
yeah.
I
they're-
love how like you're like, you haven't heard of these, like,
Yeah, 'cause they're
you're
like-
yeah, they're a band. They like
So,
three
name a
people.
song.
Name at least 3 of their albums, cunt.
Fucking dog.
No,
Don't
they
know if we
are.
could be friends anymore.
No, they're like a huge death metal, tech death metal band from the 90s.
I
and
feel like I should have heard of
one
it
of their
then, yeah.
one of their really famous songs is called Vale of Maya.
Oh,
That's
there you
right.
go.
Is that where they
Yeah.
got it from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people do the same shit.
It happens a lot, but then you got to think like this band was probably inspired by this band, and that's why they've taken.
Yeah.
that name.
Yeah, imagine
So
if you
it's like,
started a band and you wrote a song and they were like, "That's so good, I'm going to call my band that." You'd be like,
I'm
"Fuck
so
yeah, that's
sorry for being inspired by this band. Like,
sick." How
Yeah,
dare
but that's
you.
the funny thing too. Hey, someone's getting murdered out there.
yeah,
fuck was that?
fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the other day we had the doors open. Some chick was just getting railed, and it was like midday, and it was like the morning, sorry, but just before midday. And we're all waking up. And this chick's just getting annihilated, and
Really?
screaming at the top of her lungs.
But
And
like a
everyone's, like,
good
coming out-
positive scream, or
yeah,
like
she's just
yeah.
like, "Ah," and everyone's like, come out in the balcony, looking around, like everyone's out of the house. Like, what the fuck is going
Glass
on?
balconies too. You just see a couple of bare naked dicks getting stroked.
Yeah,
Have you
sweet.
seen that video? There's a video going around, and it's these two dudes just railing some girl, and it's in an apartment complex, and there's all these tradies working on the one next to them, and they've just got their windows open, and there must be about 30 guys, like, yeah, and then they finish, and everyone's like,
No, they don't
yeah.
finish. They don't finish. I think.
No, he does finish.
Nah,
man,
he
'cause he
si-
slows down. He's like,
yeah, but he turns around and he sees them and then he stops.
oh, I thought, no, I'm pretty sure he finishes, then gets up and
Oh, maybe.
sees them looking at him, then shuts the blind. He's all
Maybe.
angry about it. It's like, well, you're kind of fucking someone in the middle of the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Like his whole
With the
apartment's
windows open.
windows.
Like,
and then,
oh, what? Someone's looking.
what the fuck? I think it looked like it was in Melbourne, hey? And there's all these.
So Melbourne. So Melbourne.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, fucking hell. What was your recommendation this week?
I don't really have one. I've been just
All you're doing is just grilling everyone about not liking bands from the 90s that no one had ever heard.
yeah. You're welcome. No, I've actually been balls deep in Dead Mouse all week. To be honest.
Oh, really?
Dead Mouse, eh?
Have you
yeah.
actually been balls deep in the Dead Mouse guy or his music?
Both.
Oh.
No,
Sweet.
I've been studying heaps, and it doesn't usually have lyrics, so it's not distracting.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was gonna
He's just
say,
been studying on pingers.
there's a not pingers,
Meth.
Dexies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
of
meth. So
course.
basically meth.
studies,
No, I was
right?
going to say, there's a band called Entropy.
I've heard of that band.
Their guitarist, I might get him in trouble here. I don't think he's meant to send me this. Sent me the intro to their EP, and it's ridiculous.
Hey,
They
you're going to
come-
get a smack bottom guitarist from Entropy.
Sorry, Tom.
Bottom.
Yeah, it's coming out. Well, pretty soon. And pretty much when they get it back, it's going to come out. But I would keep an eye out for that. It's fucking heavy as
Entropy.
anus.
Is it an anus that you could drink wine in?
But yeah, anything else you want to shout out to, man? No,
Nope.
no, that's it.
No, we're good.
Me
Yeah.
either.
Fuck y'all.
I need to piss so bad.
Yeah, I need to, my bladder is going to explode, and you'll all be having a golden shower.
Yeah.
So, anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming in, Jordan.
No worries.
It's been fucking awesome.
Cheers.
And yeah, if you get a chance to do a drum lesson with Jordan, he's a beast of a drummer. So
Yeah,
for
hit him
sure,
up.
fucking do it. Throw him some coin.
Thank you very
And,
much.
yeah,
Thanks for listening. We'll see you all next week, I suppose.
we'll do. See yous. We're
Gotcha.
out.
Cheers.